1. Well, good evening, everybody. We had a little slow start there. We had some technical internet troubles, but we've got them, I think, under control at this point.
Exactly.
Steve Blake coming at you live here with Derek Jenkins.
How you doing?
Doing good. Derek, we've already kicked off, so we're a tiny bit behind the power curve here, but we're gonna get ahead of it and have a great game tonight.
It sure is, and we're here in Thomas, America, ladies and gentlemen. To all the Eagle Nation out there, to all the alumni out there that don't follow Thomas football. Thomas is ranked number 2 in the state of Oklahoma in Class A, so we got to bring it tonight. Thomas on offense right now, big offensive line. 3 to the trips to the left. Quarterback's going to keep actually handoff right up the middle there, number 1.
We can get about 5 yards out of that, it looked like.
Yep.
So for those that haven't been to Thomas in a while, they've got a brand new stadium, brand new field here. Well, I say brand new stadium. They've built a new stadium on the north side of the field. They've completely redone their turf. They've got brand new artificial turf here. It's a gorgeous field. They changed the visitor and the home side and in the stands here, and I actually confused Derek a little bit ago. I said we're on the visitor side, and of course he went to the visitor side, but he went to what used to be the visitor side a year or two ago.
Exactly. Hey, I needed to do some stadium steps anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I got my exercise in for today. Steve.
My apologies for the misdirection. I wasn't trying to be an offense confusing the defense. But,
no, you're fine, Steve. We're gonna face this when we go on the road, Steve. You know that. It's no problem. We'll get it. We got a big play here early in this ball game, Steve. 3rd down, 45-yard line for your Terriers. They're gonna come out, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, quarterback deep, pistol formation. Since done in motion, hands it off. A great play right
holds
there.
They're good.
Nice play right there by your Watonga Eagle defense. He's going to lose yards on that, Steve.
Coach Park is fired up.
Yes, he is. And ladies and gentlemen, you'll get a chance to see Coach Park all year and work with Coach Park. Great football coach. He's the defensive coordinator. And he is animated.
He is. Fun to watch. So, love to watch the defense get some success right there early in the game. That's going to fire them up.
Exactly. Well, that's 3 and out. That's exactly what you want to do. That's what you practice all summer for, is to come out here. First series, 3 and out, shut them out, and get your offense on the field.
So I think we've learned here early in the game that Thomas has a punter.
Exactly. Nice punt. Punts it all the way back to the Eagle 5-yard line.
So I think he nets 60 yards on that, I believe. With the roll, I think he did.
I'm gonna call you correct, Steve, with the roll. Watonga now. This is going to be the first series of our 2021 season here. Under center is going to be Joe Jackson. He's a senior. He'll be returning new offense, spread offense here for the Watonga Eagles. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jackson deep. First play of the game. First play of the series. A little motion here, a little trickeration coming in there, looks like, Steve.
Yep. So Jackson's going to take this snap from his goal line.
And they just moved the tackle out to the receiver spot. Most of the time, and they just snap right over the ball, and it's going to go out of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety, and Thomas is going to go up 2-0. And so, Steve, right now that punt really.
Yeah, that there's one way to play good defense, and that is to punt well.
Hey, you can give that punter those 2 points.
Yeah, sure can. So we had some jitters last week in the scrimmage with our snapping, and that might continue a little bit today.
Well, we should have fixed it, Steve.
I think so.
It works, and I'm sure these guys' nerves are going on right now. I'm sure they worked on those snaps 100 snaps a day.
Yep.
But when you get out here in live action, it's just a little bit different. When you got somebody on the other team that's facing you, your nerves, adrenaline, all that is pumping, and you got to be able to control all that.
Yep,
stuff.
Sure do. That's where a little bit of contact usually settles kids down.
Exactly.
Always did me.
Exactly. Looks like Thomas is going to take a timeout here. So, yeah, Steve, going back to last week, that's what we're looking for today is to, we want to see if we fixed all the mistakes last week that we had or even gotten better. And I'm sure Coach Watson and Coach Cole and those guys have addressed that. And so that's just one play. Let's just wipe it off our mind,
Look past it. Move on.
It's 2-0. It's like a baseball score.
Yep.
So there's still a football game. And the thing about a safety is when they get a safety, they're right now probably trying to figure out if they're going to go for 2, kick the field goal. Thomas, coach, legendary coach, has been here for a long, long, long time. Won championships, like I said last year, took him to the state championship. Has built a great program here in Thomas.
So I think what this will be is basically a free kick. So we'll kick the ball away to Thomas. They'll have another opportunity on offense since their defense effectively scored 2 points.
Right.
And it looks like we're going to tee it up to kick this one.
So we got a kicker number
maybe 64.
Braxton Johnson, 64. Braxton Johnson. Let's go, Braxton. Put him deep. Toe foot kicker. Nice kick. Not bad. Catch it about the 37-yard line, number 2. Still running. Nice tackle out there.
So he gets just across the 50, maybe down to the 48 or so.
Tackle by DeAndre Dunn right there. Nice tackle by DeAndre Dunn.
Looks like they're going to spot it about the 47.
47. Thomas gets the ball back. We shut him down last time. Let's do it again this time,
Yeah,
defense.
do it again this time. Shake this off and move on. Kind of warm evening football out there.
Yeah.
It's, I think, in the high 80s, low 90s still. Pretty warm.
Motion. Quarterback keeps it. Eagles defense right there. Not much of a gain. Gonna gain about 2 yards there. Jacob Edwards is a quarterback linebacker for your Thomas Terriers. Big kid. I'm talking to Coach Cole earlier in the day and the week. He's been in the program, knows the system. Was set behind a 3-year starter, so this is his year to start. So Thomas is looking for big things from him. Again, second down, 8 yards to go. Terriers pistol formation. They get the snap. Hand off to number 1, but the quarterback's in a great tackle right there.
Excellent tackle.
Woo!
So he's going to lose about 3 or 4.
That's 3 or 4 yards tackle for loss right there, and that's Eagle football.
Yeah, buddy.
Kale Smith, nice job. Nice job, Kale. He got through there real quick, Steve.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what you want to see.
So,
and, we saw some fundamental things that we really liked last week in the scrimmage. I saw some arms around some bodies there, and a man taken to the ground and losing some yards.
Some gang tackling going on, huh, Steve?
Yep.
Drop back to pass. He's being rushed to the screenplay out here. Number 2, great tackle right there. Big time tackle.
Excellent, excellent.
Joe Jackson, senior. Joe Jackson. They're going to go. What a play by Joe Jackson. He read it.
Going to bring up a
back
4th
to
and
it.
5 or 4th and 4.
That was a simple screen. Jailbreak screen. Joe read it well.
He did, and the defense played that the way they need to.
Now we don't need to jump. Don't jump.
That's what they're going to be looking for. They want that 5 yards so they can get one more than what they need.
And they're going to actually
snap
run a
it.
play. And he's got a receiver out here, and he's going to drop
He's
it.
going to drop it. Eagle football.
Eagle football out there, and they went for it, and it didn't work.
So the Eagles
Nice
going to
job.
take over at their own 41. So this is a slightly improved field position from what we had last time on the 5.
Exactly, Steve.
Joe won't be standing on his own goal line this time.
Right. Let's hope our center's got a little confidence. He's had some snaps there on the sideline.
Yep.
Like I said, put that out of your play. You got the ball right back. 3 and out, now 4 and out. Defense coming to play here in Thomas America. Watonga back on offense now. Jackson deep. Spread formation. Trips to the left.
Let's get some yardage here, fellas. There we go. Good snap.
Good snap. Hand off to Kamen. Kamen fighting, get some good yards.
Yep. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3. About 2.
Nice job, Kamen.
That's the way you want to get back into it. You don't go for the whole field all at once. You go get you a few yards and feel a little better.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and get the pads popping a little bit.
Yeah.
Get into a football game. Let's get those nerves. First play of the game, we really haven't had any. Joe back deep, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Kamen, Joe in the backfield. Joe snap high. He's gonna have to improvise. He has to run. Looks like he got some room out here.
He does have.
And he did it. He's gonna keep going.
There you go.
He's gonna pick up some yards there, Steve.
They laid down the first down marker, but he got beyond it, I believe.
Yeah, that's
before
a
he went
first
out
down.
of bounds,
And the big play that the Watonga Eagles needed.
So we've talked about it during the scrimmage. We talked about it last year a lot. One of the worst things that you can do is flush Joe Jackson from his routine and get him into improvise mode.
Exactly, Steve. Exactly. That's what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
Joe wants you to do that. Great run right there by Joe Jackson.
So turning what could have been a
10-yard loss,
into
a first
down.
Yep. Jackson under center again, high snap. He's pulled it down. He's going to go down. Big 53 right there. I tell you what, read that one perfect. Joe looked like he wanted to throw, but did the smart thing and kept it. We'll take that. No turnovers. 53 is Camden Billy for Thomas. Big kid. O-line senior. He stands out there, don't he, Steve?
Sure does. Sure does. He's a big man.
It's going to be over. 62. Joe, deep. He's going to throw it deep. Got it, man. DeAndre. He's got DeAndre Dunn. And a beautiful throw and catch by DeAndre Dunn. Number 2. Beautiful throw and catch.
Beautiful. And that was pretty tightly covered.
Tightly covered. DeAndre Dunn made a great catch. Turned his body, got his body right, and made a beautiful, sensational catch.
Oh, yeah. I just love to see Dunn doing what he did right there. He placed his body in a position where the defenders really didn't get a good shot at the ball. They didn't have a good play on it. And as a result, he was able to make the play.
Steve,
big, tall kid, able to make a catch.
Hey, we seen it last week in the scrimmage.
Yeah.
These guys are going to have trouble holding DeAndre Dunn. Thomas is going to call a timeout right here.
I would too, I think. Right
here. Timeout momentum coming over here to the Eagle Nation right now. You're the number 2 team in the state. You need to wake your boys up. This is not going to just be a cakewalk here.
Yeah.
Looks like tonight, Steve.
You got one of your old rivals knocking on the door 10 yards out here.
Exactly.
15 yards out.
So again, big plays. That's what we're going to need this game. Joe, DeAndre Dunn, they were missing it in the scrimmage last week, and come back this week. DeAndre Dunn makes a incredible catch, gets the Eagles all the way down in the red zone.
I'm being told that was a 36-yard gain.
36-yard gain. 36-yard pretty gain.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. So in high school sports, there's some things that you don't get to see just every time you go out. In basketball, you don't see a dunk every time you go out in high school sports. In football, sometimes you don't see a long, pretty ball like that every time you go out. But you got to see one already tonight. So I'm encouraged with what this year looks like.
Exactly. Just again, the adjustment on the ball that Dunn made was just, that's D1 type of stuff right there, Steve-O.
Yeah, he just there's an awareness there of where his body is relative to the defenders, and he basically put himself in a position to keep them from being able to make a play.
100%. Eagles now in business, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson deep, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. We're looking to go score here. Get those 2 points back and more.
Eagles in motion.
Good snap, Joe, step. He's going to be flushed, it looks like. He's scrambling. But now he's going to throw. He's got DeAndre Dunn again. Another beautiful catch. Oh, my! DeAndre Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. What a throw. What a catch.
Oh, man.
And I'd pay $30,000 for instant replay. That was a beautiful throw and catch. Ladies and gentlemen, DeAndre Dunn, 2 plays. 2 big plays on that drive and a touchdown catch. Oh, my goodness.
So what a connection right there.
What a connection, what a catch.
Joe Jackson and DeAndre Dunn, man.
I'm telling you, Class A is going to have some problems
yes,
this
sir.
year.
Yes, sir.
Great drive. Joe Jackson, great catch, great play calling. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to come out first, score first. You're the visitors. You're the underdog. Come out, hit them in the mouth first, and that's what Watonga did.
I love the difference in what we're seeing here. We see Dunn deep to the left, and we see Dunn deep to the right.
Exactly, and that's okay with me right now, Steve. Let's see it about 4 more times tonight.
Looks like they blocked the extra point.
There. So it's going to stay 6-2.
Yep.
Your Eagles, all the momentum's on the Eagle Nation side right now.
So 6-2. We've got 5:53 to go in the first quarter here, folks. And Eagles have picked up all of the momentum on their side and are hopefully on a roll now.
On the roll, Steve, and we've been playing great defense the last 2 series.
Yes.
I don't even have they got a first down?
No, they have not.
I don't even think they got a first down in the first 2 series. So, right now, if this is a heavyweight fight, we're winning round 1 and 2.
Well, I know I've told you this before, Derek, but if there's anybody out there that hadn't heard me say this before, my favorite kind of football is excellent defense. Just love to watch, a defense shut down a great offense.
Exactly.
And this Eagle defense is impressing me so far.
Right now, tonight.
Last week and tonight.
Exactly, Steve. Exactly. Defenses win championships is what they tell me, Steve.
You betcha.
Well, Coach Park will go back and get his defensive unit ready. How about a turnover, Steve?
I think that sounds great. Let's just order that on up, Derek.
Let's order that on up. Right off the menu.
So, Joe, was that a 17-yard touchdown pass?
Impressive.
Yes, sir.
Very impressive.
Mr. Jackson, Mr. Dunn both having a pretty good night. Already have quite a few yards under their belts. So.
Well, Coach Watson's debut looking kind of good here,
yes, sir.
Steve.
Yes, sir.
Nice job, Coach. Got your boys ready to play. Hardest thing in the world to do as a coach, but he's got them ready.
Well, let's see if we can put one deep here. And then just as soon as he gets it, pop him and knock it out.
Another kick by Smith. Takes a bounce. Bust him.
There we go.
There we go.
Great open field tackle
Great
right
open
there.
field tackle right there by our man Kamen.
Man, I am just loving the tackling on this Eagle.
That was beautiful by Kamen.
This Eagle team.
Kamen, good football player, hard-nosed football player. Remember we interviewed him. He likes to hit. He's one of those guys that loves contact.
Yes,
he is not afraid to stick it up in there. Nice job, son.
So here's the trivia question of the night. Do you remember how to pronounce his name?
You see, I'm staying away from that.
So I'm going to try to help here. I'm going to say Vitoric, I believe.
Vitoric. Okay, I hope you're right.
Folks, it doesn't look like that on paper.
And outside of it, Thomas going to try a little flare out here to number 2, but it's going to be incomplete right now. Looks like the quarterback, number 25, having a little jitters right now. Vitoric. That's what it's going to be tonight until we get corrected by his parents. Okay. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Thomas fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to run. He's got some room. Nice run right there.
So we had a missed tackle there, one of the few rare ones that we've seen, and Thomas able to capitalize on it.
Exactly. Just a read play, just an option replay. Steve, he has an option to give it to the fullback. Fullback is taken, and he'll pull it and get what he can run. And this time he picked up about 7 to 8 yards, and one of the better plays for your Thomas Terriers tonight. Hurry up, offense. Eagles ready. Traditional Coach Park 4-4. Just a straight quarterback draw. And
I don't think he got there.
he's going to be short.
Yep. So what do? Do you punt? Yep, that's what they're going to do.
Oh, yeah. With the punter you got?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The punter you got, I'd punt every time. But I would be careful of a fake.
Just it seems like in these days in high school sports, going forward on fourth downs has become a lot more
Trendy.
and in all levels.
Yeah.
It is, going forward on fourth down has become a lot more popular than
Yep.
it ever was before, and I'm always on the lookout for it these days.
Exactly. And there's a low snap. He gets it. Punts and gets away a good punt. Puts it right on out of bounds. Another great punt by the Thomas Terrier punter. He's been a weapon tonight. So the Eagles will take back over. Nice job, Coach Parker and his defensive unit. That is 3 series, 0 points, 1 first down.
Yep. So we're going to come out with really good field position again here, right on our own 40.
Yep.
Started on our own 41 last time. I think that's going to go down as about a 35-yard punt-ish by my count, but we'll wait on our master statistician to let us know.
We got a master's statistician
We do.
on us this
We
year,
do.
don't we, Steve? Yes, sir. And what I'm seeing here, big boys for Thomas. Okay, it's hot. Are they going to be fresh in the fourth quarter? You know,
Yeah, so
we're a
that's
little bit smaller and fresher.
mm-hmm.
You know, so I think if we get up on them right now and make them have to play hurry up, this could be into our advantage. Jackson, Watonga offense, back on the field after a nice, beautiful touchdown by DeAndre Dunn. We'll try to go back and do it again. Jackson, option. He got a chance to pitch it. He pitches it to Kamen, and he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage.
Wrapped up for a loss there.
Yep.
The Terriers covered that well. They pursued laterally, not vertically, and really kept it contained. So kudos to the defense there.
Mm-hmm. They made a great defensive play. You're right, Steve.
So now time to burn them with something that they're not expecting.
Exactly. They got to kind of confuse Joe a little bit. He looked like he didn't really know what to do. Keep it or pitch it. He chose to pitch it, and the Terriers are right there to get
I
the
think
tackle
it
for loss.
looked to me like he had to pitch it just a little bit early before Kamen was in the best position to.
The quarterback draw to Joe nowhere, going nowhere.
Flag coming in.
Flag coming in. Could be on them, could be holding against us, who knows. But they were all back there real quick, and I think Thomas has woke up.
Yeah, it came from the referee that was in the secondary. So
Okay. So in case could be holding on Watonga, which I'm sure Thomas will decline that. And they will decline it, keeping the Eagles 3rd and long. That'd be about 3rd and 12. And right now, you want to be looking for DeAndre Dunn.
yep, I think you're right. But we do
Who
have
is,
other weapons
who is,
out
and I
there.
see number 14, the free safety, who is going to be bracketing him over Dunn all night. But I'm still not afraid of that coverage. Not to DeAndre. Got him. Got him.
Yep.
Got him. Another beautiful catch by DeAndre Dunn. Double coverage or not, we're coming at you.
Yeah, that was right,
Thomas Terry.
right over the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you talking about being impressive? This is one of the most impressive first quarters by a receiver at this level that I think these eyes have ever seen. Great job, DeAndre Dunn. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. We've been saying that all quarter.
About a 30-yard connection there.
Exactly. And another go up and get him, moss me type catch from DeAndre Dunn. Nice job, DeAndre. Keep it going. Joe, snap. He's gonna pull it. Good move. He's around the corner. He's got room. He's still going. 1 minute to beat. And he gets it all the way down to about the 11-yard line. Joe Jackson with the nice run around the corner. Used his speed very well right there. Outran the defensive end. Turned it up and got exactly what he needed, and that's gonna be a first down.
I think it is.
Yep. That'll be a first down. Another big play. Jackson, Dunn, coming up big for Watonga right now.
So Tom Gunn have the ball at approximately 12-yard line. Deep in the red zone, looking to score again.
Look at the Thomas. They got 2 defenders out there on Dunn. Right, wide open. Oh, he had him wide open.
Who was that?
16.
Yvonne.
Yvonne Carmona was wide open. Joe just needs to get it there. So what it looks like to me right now, they're saying forget it. 2 people on DeAndre Dunn, so now the other receivers are going to have to step up.
Indeed. Indeed. They're going to, so, that's the thing about people. They're trainable. So if you
Exactly.
burn them a few times, they're going to
Exactly.
learn that fire hurts, and they're going to go
Exactly.
cover him up.
Exactly.
But guess what? We've got 2 or 3 other
Exactly.
monster weapons in that receiving corps.
So as you see, Steve, the safety, 14, he's just going to bracket wherever Dunn goes. He's
Yep.
going to be on
Yep.
top of him.
Yep.
He's going to be over him. So number 1, we'll jam him off the line initially, and it's back up at number 14. So our other side has got to get going. DeAndre Dunn got him again. Oh, and he drops it. Same play call. Great job, Coach Watson. Had him again. Joe throws a perfect pass, and Carmona drops it this time.
Well, you don't catch them all.
Nope.
And,
Good call. 3rd down. Big play
Mhm.
right here. 2 plays. You got to think 2 plays right now.
Yep.
Tonga, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jackson deep. Pistol formation. Dunn inside in the slot. Dunn going across the middle. Wow,
Just
hey.
a little bit high,
A little bit high, a little bit high, a
close.
little bit close. Going across the middle. But you know, if they're going to bracket me and take those defenders like that, that's a great play call
Sure
right there,
is.
Steve.
Yeah.
Just a drag right across the middle. Everybody's going to go with Dunn. And again, like I said, Coach Watson call a timeout. Great timeout right there. Coach, get them together. We see what they're doing up here. Now he needs to relay that to them face to face in the huddle and let them know, hey, listen, you other guys are going to have to step up because right now they're going to put 2 people on DeAndre Dunn. So now I need you guys to show Watonga what you got as a football player and what's the reason we have you out here as a wide receiver.
Well, we had 2 plays there in a row that could have been touchdowns. I think walk-in touchdowns.
Yep.
First one Joe put in the dirt, and then the second one Carmona wasn't able to come up with. I think both of those, if connected, would have ended up in touchdowns. So, we're early on.
Yeah, we're fine. We're
got
fine.
a little bit of, early game things going on here that I'm sure as things wear on, guys get a little bit, sweaty and warmed up. Things will start to connect.
Well, it's just our passing game right now. Our passing attack is just Thomas is not able to stay with us right now.
There's too many weapons that can catch the ball and run with it.
Yep. And you think about a guy like Chris Sanders who's out injured today. If he's on that other side, remember the play he made last week, Steve?
Yep.
So it's looking good. I'm impressed with this first quarter with our Watonga Eagles.
Sure am. Defense and offense.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, a few plays here, a few plays there, we're up 2 scores.
So we're going to take another shot at it here, folks.
4th down, big play here.
Joe Jackson in. Let's take a snap.
As you can see, DeAndre Dunn bracketed over there. Safety over the top. Okay, Coach Watson got the play call. Let's go, Joe. He's going to step up and make a move. And they keep making a move. Joe Jackson keep running. And did he get the first down? What a run by Joe Jackson.
I can't tell.
This is going to be close. Is that a first down? First down, Steve. Jackson. I tell you what. All right, send everybody back. Yeah, I can run. There we go. Yes, Joe. Get the crowd pumped. There you go, my man.
Man, that's a good feeling to see
That's
those
right.
Yardage markers laid down over there and just the first down marker standing.
That's right, Steve. First
Good
and
job,
goal.
Joe Jackson.
Yeah, amazing. That's being the leader. That's being a leader right there, Steve. That's been a great football player that he is, but being a leader. 4th down, big play, take it in your own hands. 3 receivers to the left. Jackson deep on the goal line. So going to hand off to Kamen. Kamen can he scored! Touchdown!
Eagles.
That's our man. Got the touchdown right there.
Yes, sir.
I'll go ahead and let you say his name first.
Kamen Vittori.
Vittoric. Yes, Vittoric with the touchdown. Great job.
That's going to bring your score 12-2.
12-2. Great job, Kamen. Nice hard run and kept his legs.
I see a little bit of laundry on the field.
Penalty? Uh-oh. Looks like we got a flag on the play. I didn't see it. Looks like the Eagles are backing up, so we're going to take those points
Off the board.
off the board. And is it going to be 4th down again? No, it'll be 1st down. It's still going to be 1st and goal. Jackson looking deep. Got him. Oh, got tipped. Had done in the corner. Post corner route. Great call again by Coach Watson. Execution just not there. But a good play call with that type of defense that they're running against DeAndre Dunn.
Folks, we're having a little bit of camera trouble. I'm going to step away to go check on it. I'll leave you with Derek for a few minutes.
All right. I'll do the best I can by myself, Steve. 2nd and goal. Eagles looking to score. We just had a touchdown called back for an infraction, a penalty. Not sure quite what it was, but we're 2nd down and we've got 2 plays to get it into the end zone. Jackson deep, step, throw. And that's gonna tip off the fingertips right there of an Eagle receiver. Thomas is gonna take the turnover. That was Phoenix White shirt. Had it in his hands and just couldn't come up with it. Tonga turns it over. Thomas going to be deep in their territory.
Make sure that doesn't pull.
That's a bummer, ladies and gentlemen. But we just got to shake it off, and move around. Things like that have been happening all quarter. We're still up. We got Thomas pinned deep. Just keep playing that great defense. We've been playing all quarter, and we should be fine. Now, Thomas, timeout. Turnover.
Back with you, Derek.
All right, welcome back, Steve. You know, a lot of coaches, let's see if the Thomas Terriers try this, but a lot of coaches sometimes, the term is turnover bomb. So once you get a turnover, you want to kind of, the philosophy is to hit them deep with their heads down. So we'll see what Coach Ward comes up with, what he dials up out of his timeout right now. 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter. Eagles 6, Thomas 2 on a safety. First play of the game for the Eagles. Snap right over Jackson's head. Thomas got 2 points. Other than that, Watonga played some great defense and offense for that much.
So, Derek, I had to step away to take care of a little camera issue there. I didn't see what happened right at the end there. That last play.
Yeah.
Turnovers happen.
Yeah, it was just a Phoenix white shirt right there on your left side of the receiver. He just ran a simple stop route. Jackson threw it. Maybe threw a little bit too hard, but it hit his hands. He tipped it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thomas Terrier intercepted it after that. And we see that happen. It just happened to happen down at the goal line. And white shirt, he's young. He'll get over that. He'll learn. These are all learning mistakes.
Sure. I mean, obviously, you always want to.
Exactly.
If you're not going to catch a ball, you want to knock it into the ground.
Right.
But as a receiver, sometimes you're trying so hard just to get your paws on it that it gets a little high on you after it goes out through your hands. So.
Key word right there, Steve. Tries too hard, and I think that's might what he's been trying to do. Just relax and play. Catch the football like you've been catching it all your life. Little different look here. Thomas pistol formation. Sorry. They're back deep. Oh, snap. We can give it to the running back. Good play. Oh, he missed one tackle right there, and he's got room here. Steve, a nice run right there by your Thomas Terrier running back.
So sure would like to see that one tackle, that missed tackle wrapped up there. You and I would have been hollering here in the booth like crazy. That would have been a slight loss down there deep. That would have been an excellent defensive play. So Thomas picks up first down. Pretty good yardage. And let's start over. And let's put them back here.
Exactly, Steve. Exactly.
Thomas, let's take the snaps here. Hand it
Give it
off.
back to Baldwin. Baldwin's going to be mad. Keeps his legs going. Picks up a couple more yards.
About 5, looks like maybe.
Yep, just about 5 yards. Like Coach Ward saying, hey, let me use these big boys up front a little bit. And it's going to be the end of the quarter, Steve. We're going to change sides here.
All right. We move into the second quarter still. Score, Watonga 6, Thomas Terriers 2.
And a great quarter for you Watonga Eagles, ladies.
Sure.
Great quarter. Great defense. Spectacular plays by DeAndre Dunn. And you couldn't have started the season off better.
Saw Eagle offense go most of the length of the field. They went 60 yards, pretty much most of 60 yards twice.
Right.
Once successful in the end zone, the second time unsuccessful, and back on defense now. But, great to see him be able to move the ball. The first series went off with 2 plays and a touchdown.
Right.
The second series looked like it was going to be effectively a 3-and-out after 2 deep losses there.
Right.
And then we had a great connection. We had some improvisation by Joe Jackson, picked up first down, and then got a little bit of momentum going again.
Exactly. And right now, we just got to, we won that quarter, let's win this quarter. That's got to be the thought. And my thing is this, Steve. Thomas, you're the number 2 ranked team in the state. Okay? Watonga is not ranked, and we just went toe-to-toe with Thomas.
Played 1 quarter against them.
Exactly. Played 1 quarter.
Take a quarter at a time.
Take it 1 quarter at a time. Let's win this quarter. Great plays by DeAndre Dunn and Joe Jackson. That offensive line, entire Watonga Eagle football team came ready to play tonight.
Sure did. And, what we were saying a minute ago about analysis on that first quarter, your Eagles won the first quarter solidly on the scoreboard and on the field, both on offense and on defense.
That's a great point, Steve. Great point, Steve.
feels good to be able to say that. You know, I mean,
Yeah, it does. It does.
that's what you want. You want to come out and start strong.
Thomas will get the ball back at second down. Looks like about 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion. So far, Thomas has not had a lot of success, but it looks like they're picking up the running game a little bit. Okay, there's going to be a little jet sweep to number 2 here. He's going to get some yards, keep going.
So he's a hard man to tackle.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Oh, Baldwin, number 2 for Thomas. He's a good football player. Running hard. They're giving him the ball. Thomas picks up a first down. And now the running game got him moving the sticks a little bit, Steve.
It does. It does. And if you jam that up, they've got some big guys up front. They've got some big guys in the backfield, and you don't want to let them get on a roll here.
I wouldn't say big. I would say huge guys.
Yeah.
They got some huge guys up front. First down, Thomas Terriers. Motion, jet sweep. Number 14 is going to take it. Good tackle right there by Joe Jackson to pick up a couple yards. 3 minutes before. Great recognition by Joe Jackson.
Number 8, Joe Jackson.
Looks like he's in phenomenal shape.
So I'm sure you played Thomas back in your days, Derek. I played him one time, and I was a defensive end, and they had a tight end that was about, a foot and a half taller than me, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And, I'd go up against him every play, and he'd thump me on the head. And I was pretty sore after that game. Playing those big boys, when you're not as big as they are, it gets hard.
Thomas is going to take a throw here. DeAndre Dunn's out there. Pick. Interception again. Yes. What a pick. What a play by DeAndre Dunn. Now not on offense this time, ladies and gentlemen, on defense. Another highlight.
So, folks, you're looking at a high-quality athlete right here. One, the kind that you don't necessarily see every Friday night in high school football.
Steve, no doubt, Steve, that's real talk. I mean, you are watching something special right here, ladies and gentlemen, in DeAndre Dunn. He has had one half of football, again, I'll keep repeating it, spectacular. This time, defense plays the coverage perfect. Quarterback tries him, tips the ball to himself, makes the interception, and holds on to the football.
Yep. He catches the ball basically as he's landing on his back.
Exactly. Amazing. Looks like we'll be saying this a lot this year.
I think so.
This kid. He's something else. I hope you colleges out there are watching. Joe.
Well, they will be. They'll be going back and watching some of this film.
Yeah, after they see this film, I bet you they'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
And if they're not, we might send it to them, huh, Steve? Joe Jackson, quarterback, picked about 5 yards there on the quarterback draw.
No, he ain't no Odell.
Eagles hanging toe-to-toe, beginning of second quarter. Watonga Eagles, Thomas Terriers, crosstown rivals. Getting it on right here in Thomas, America. Yep, you got DeAndre Dunn out there by himself. Joe takes a snap. DeAndre,
Oh, that's face mask.
what did he miss that?
Face
So that was number 4, Phoenix White shirt with that little catch.
All right.
Picking up a few yards, picking up what, about 7? 8?
About 8 yards, gonna be
Maybe 9.
third and short.
Yep.
Joe Jackson time here.
Oh. He had a guy on him.
Jackson looked at the sideline, clicking Coach Watson. Coach Watson giving out the plays. Traditional. Comes to the huddle. I'll call the play from the sideline. So I see how the defense is lined up. Very trendy right now in football on every level. Been that way for a long time. Jackson takes the ball. Outside. First down. Again more. He's looking for more. Jackson going to the 45. He cuts back to the 50. He's at the 45. He's going to keep going. Look at those legs.
gonna get loose.
Oh, he
he's
steps
not.
out of bounds. What a run by Joe Jackson right there. Oh, my goodness.
I didn't realize he had stepped out of bounds. I was like, Joe, why are you stopping?
Yeah, just kept he's got this strong lower body. His lower body is incredible. His lower body strength is incredible. Tackling him on the legs is not a good idea.
Well, and he's got a running style that lends itself to running through people and, making it really hard to just knock him off his balance.
Well, because as a defender, you're confused. You don't know whether to run up and try to smash him, stay back, he might go around you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's the kind of running back you want. Great job, Joe. Watonga in business again. Joe Jackson Screen, white shirt.
shirt.
White shirt, go outside. He went inside, but still picked up a nice
White
yard.
shirt taking a shot right
That's
there.
a kill shot right there.
So that's number 53. That man probably, I'm guessing, weighs north of 240.
Yep,
I would say.
but he took it.
He took it. He stood
took it.
up, and he's ready to play again.
Exactly. Nice job right there.
So, folks, I'm just guessing, but number 53 on the Terrier side is a large football player.
He's a very large football
athletic
player.
man and muscular.
Looking up here, looking at me. I said, what you looking at here? Look
Jackson
away real
under
quick.
center, came it, keeps it. He makes a move. He's still running. Watonga's
Spin
looking
move.
good. Spin move. Hold him, go down. Nice there. Torque. Cameron for Torque. I tell you what, these Eagles are looking really impressive. Like I said, you're gonna. Someone else is gonna have to step up if they're gonna cover done like that. We've seen Whiteshirt do it. Now we see Kamen do it. These Eagles offense is looking very, very sharp. Jackson deep, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Kamen in the backfield. Option. Joe's gonna decide to keep it himself. He just runs right over. Hey, this is what I just said, Steve. You don't know how to tackle him. So this guy waited because he was going to make a move, and Joe Roy right smooth him.
Right smooth over him.
Right smooth over him, yeah.
So fun to watch this kid run, man. I mean, we've been watching him for years,
For
and
years.
he just gets better and better and better.
Exactly. Talking about done in college, you better come look at Joe Jackson as well, too.
Agree with
He's a
that.
football player. Number 24 is going to step off the field right now. He's a little woozy right there after that pop. Now, you get a quarterback like that, Steve, who can throw, run, and run hard like that. Woo!
So Joe's got 7 rushes, 87 yards right now. I believe he's got 4 catches out of, he's got 4 connections out of the 8 that he's attempted.
Jackson deep, got him open down.
Touchdown!
Great play call right there by Coach Watson. Great pass by Joe Jackson. Great catch by DeAndre Dunn. They have no answer for him, the number 2 team in the state. We don't care. We've got DeAndre Dunn and Joe Jackson. Let's do it. We're down here in Thomas Land, looking like this is our home stadium.
You betcha, buddy. No laundry on the field this time. I think this one's going to stand. We're looking at 12-2 and kicking an extra point, or maybe even going for 2 to round it out at 14.
Exactly. I don't think we will go for 2, Steve. 2 receivers to the right. White shirt. Dunn to the left. Joe getting the play from Coach Watson. 2-point conversion. Big play right here.
It's going to get covered up.
Came in and they're going to stop it, so the score's going to stay 12-2. We're up by 10, Steve.
So, just a beautiful drive there by the Eagles. Got to see a little everything. And a little bit of Joe Jackson rush time. A little bit of short dump passes in there to keep things going when you need them to.
Exactly.
Just beautiful.
Good job.
Then topped it off at the end there.
Topped it off at the end. Great job by your offensive line, giving Joe time to throw, executing, Lamanek and the boys on that offensive line. Great job, guys. Yeah, that's tough to look at. Thomas, they outweigh them a good 20, 30 pounds.
Yep.
And we're doing our best to keep them back there. And like I said, right now we've got Thomas Kiss, and we're in business here.
Well, so this is a big, talented, well-coached Thomas team.
Yep.
And so far, Watonga is the superior team and is manhandling them.
Exactly. And just executing better. It's like the difference is athleticism to me, Steve.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We're way more athletic than Thomas. They might be bigger than us, but we're way more athletic. And we're playing to our strengths.
Yeah.
And that's coaching right there.
It is.
So hats off to Coach Watson.
Yeah. And the entire coaching staff. We're really just dialing this in.
And having these boys ready for the first game. Very impressive. Coaching debut. That's every coach's dream, Steve. Every coach's dream.
Well, and what better way to come out here than to have a great first quarter and then so far a great second quarter against a team that's only 20 miles from home.
Exactly.
That's what you're looking for.
And these kids run into each other all the time, away from the football field. So bragging rights are on. Bragging rights are on the line. Lots on the line right here. And I tell you what. Watonga keeps playing like this, and we walk out here with a W. The Oklahoman might need to check the rankings.
Yep, might need to take a little notice.
Take a notice of the Watonga Eagles.
There's a lot of Eagle pride that's on the build, and
Right.
I'm glad to see it. Love to see it. it's just an exciting, electric environment around. We went to the our whole family was at the pep rally this evening or this afternoon, and it was loud, and it was on fire, and it was just fun to be there.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, take a look at it right here. We got more fans here on the visitor side than Thomas does on their home side.
Yep.
So we're building this thing back up. Watonga Nation.
Here comes our kickoff, folks. Thomas going to field it at about their own 18 or so. And then they're going to pick up maybe 7 yards before they're tackled by Watonga at their own 25.
Exactly. Number 15, Dakota Cox. Very nice tackle right there. Special teams looking good today. I'll hop off the field. Special team just as important.
Yes, sir.
Just as important as offense and defense. And we're winning both that battle too. So I've got Joe Jackson, 6 of 9, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have the 1 pick. And I've got DeAndre Dunn, 4 catches, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Thomas back on the ball now, pressure on them. Fake it, gonna keep it with a quarterback draw. He's gonna fumble! He lost the ball, did he get it back? Oh, he almost lost it.
Thompson got some yards out of it, but boy, that's dangerous.
Yep. Looked like Jackson tried to strip it right there. It almost came out. Another good football play. He'll pick up about 5 yards. And Coach Ward and those guys over there on the sideline starting to get a little nervous. So it's like Thomas is having success running the ball.
I'm the only one.
Not really having success passing the ball,
But I can't play it.
which is to be expected with the weight difference of the. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We have a penalty here, and I'm not sure. It looks like a personal foul.
That's a 20 yard, 15 yarder, isn't it?
That's a long one. That's a game changer right there, Steve.
Yeah, it is. So that puts the ball on the Thomas 46. So they're in great field position here.
Yeah.
But you know what, Derek? I'm not.
Woo!
Folks, I hope you saw that live in Technicolor. Oh,
Yes.
man.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Lockhart, Mr. Lockhart.
So Thomas trying to do a little dump out in the flats, and the Eagles standing right there in the flats just smashed that play to pieces.
Again, Steve, that's coaching. That's film work. You know, hats off to Coach Watson. He was right there like he knew the play was coming. You know, that's how fast he was there. And that's when you've done your homework, you studied your film, and you come out and play like that.
My experience, that's a game 6 or game 7 type heady play right there.
There you go. Real talk.
Glad to see it happen in game 1.
Tom, Terriers. All right, Joe Jackson, the quarterback, going to take off running.
Oh my God.
And he's going to get to he's going to gain about 8 yards.
Yep. That's going to put them about 2 yards in front of the original mark. So they've got about, so we'll call it 2 or 3, or pardon me, 7 or 8 to go. Call it 7.
Thomas starting to run the ball a little bit better. Looks like they're a little shy to throw now, Steve. Okay. 3rd down, big play here. Let's get the ball back.
I got that on film.
Hand it off to number 2. He's around the corner. He's got some room. Makes a move, makes another man. Still on his feet. He's going to pick up the 1st down, Steve.
Yep. So, we talked about this a few minutes ago. We got to be mindful of that ball on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Baldwin, pretty good football player. Again, they're feeding him right now.
Well, Thomas driving. We're on the Eagle 30, what do you call that, 38 or so?
Yeah, about the 38-yard line. Just in the middle of the 2nd quarter here. Thomas driving. We're up.
5:15 left in
We're
the
up
second.
10. Same formation. Give it to Baldwin again. He's got some room.
Big man.
Yep. He's still running. And they're going right off that. Right off our left tackle.
You know, we made good contact with him 1 yard into that run, and he's just so big and wiry that he's hard to bring down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He's a low two. He's a low two, Steve. He's tough, and now it looks like Coach Ward on the other side is just going to say, you know, I'm going to run behind my big guys. I don't care. I'm running left every time if I have to and stop it. And it looks like to me like that's the game plan for Thomas right now. Keep the ball on the ground, slow this down.
So with a smaller but maybe slightly faster defense, Derek, what do you do here?
Use your speed.
Use your speed.
Yep. Use your speed.
Pursue and stop.
Exactly. Use your speed. End off. Baldwin keeps. Good tackle right there.
Good tackle right there. So big arms wrapping up.
Yep, Braxton Johnson. We said his name a couple times tonight. Good tackle. Pick up. It's going to be a big third down right here, Steve, late in the second quarter. Thomas for sure will be in 2-down territory here.
Well, folks, your score 12-2, 4:03 left in the second. Game rolls on. Thomas still driving. Ball on the Eagle 30, 31.
Oh, set in the bus.
Derek and I here in the booth. Folks, I don't know, Derek, how much I like being in the booth. I kind of like being outside with the cool evening air and the smell of the cooked food from back here behind us and everything. So.
Exactly, Steve. I was telling someone on the ride up about our game last year at OBA. I said, when you're on these away games, you don't know whether you're going to be inside or outside.
Right.
Now, in the wintertime, we're going to want to be inside. I guarantee you we're going to want to be inside. But
there's a reason they play basketball inside.
That's right. But we are here in Thomas America in a beautiful stadium. They got a new turf field here in Thomas. Well earned, well deserved.
Oh man, yeah, it's a gorgeous
Good
stadium.
football program over there. Been having a good football program for a long time, ever since Coach Ward got here. And it's always, like I said, nice to come here and battle a good team. Yeah, when you face Thomas, you're always going to have a good team. Steve, going back to ask you a question about my days in playing Thomas, I actually never did play against Thomas.
Didn't? Okay.
No, we were in different classes back then.
So back in those days, Watonga was 2A?
2A, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, 2A, and the next year we're going up to 3A. Yep, then we dropped back down. So my year we were 2A, and we never played Thomas. I think they were still right where they are right now in Class A.
Yeah. So I don't know the evolution of Thomas's class size. They went through a consolidation period there. There was it's Thomas and Fay and Custer now, and so I think the size of their district has increased quite a bit.
Yep. And they get kids, coming in from everywhere. Coach Ward is pretty good at that. Handoff. Baldwin makes a move. He's still on his feet, but they're right there. Nice job. Did they stop it? Okay, we're going to have a fourth down here. Now, this is going to be a huge play in this ball game.
Sure is. So we're looking at fourth and about 4.
Yeah,
Fourth
fourth and
maybe
about
3.
3.5. Yep,
Yep.
I'll say about fourth and about 3.5, Steve. Nice sweater. Wyatt Steed come up there with the number 44 on your screen right there, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Watonga Eagle, came up looking like Brian Bosworth, making that stop right there.
Yeah, it was a good hit. Or a good stop. Thomas going to go for it here. This is obvious territory for that. A punt wouldn't do him much good.
Nope.
Out of field goal range, might as well go.
Oh, now you might need to think. That's going to be a false start on Thomas. It's going to back him up 5 yards. Now what do you do, Coach Ward?
So now you're looking at more like a 4th and 8
Yep,
situation.
now you're at 4th and 8, and you take the run out of it. Now he's got the pass, which they have not had much success or any success all night against Coach Park's defense. So we got him right where we want him, Steve.
So at this point, with a good punter, this is a place to try to pin somebody deep if you have confidence.
Exactly.
Looks like they're not going to take that advice from me, though.
Well, down 10 this side of the field, you got to go for it. Give your team some kind of momentum and a boost, because they've been taking it in the mouth this half. Thomas, 3 receivers to the left. They're going to try to go deep. They got a man that's going to be out of bounds, and Watonga's going to take over. Coach Park.
Well covered.
Coach Park, hats off. There we go.
Only place he could put that and not get it intercepted was out of bounds.
Exactly. Great job. Another great job by your Watonga defense.
Yes. Excellent coverage back there by those 2 corners.
And honestly, this is kind of cool to see from up here, Steve, because Coach Park and I were co-coordinators. We played Thomas in the state playoffs one year, so he's familiar with them. And we shut him out. It was 28-0. So he looks like he might have popped that film back in. Popped that film back in a little bit, and because he is dialing up a great.
He is. Man, I am
defensive game
loving
plan right
watching
now.
our defense.
Exactly. Jackson deep, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jackson's gonna go take a run by himself. Take the corners, the leg's still moving. He's gonna get about 5 yards. Did he get out of bounds? Did not get out of bounds, so the clock is gonna keep running here. We're gonna see if Coach Watson wants to try to get it downfield, get another score right before the half, or does he wanna?
So we got 2:13 left in the second quarter. He's got time to get several plays off.
He's got time to get several plays off.
He wants to.
Yep.
I'm not seeing a gigantic, rush on the sidelines. It's calm, cool, and collected.
Yep.
We've been here before. We know what we're doing.
That's right. The tempo's been what it is this half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jackson, deep. He's got some, number 2 is going to overthrow. Yeah, I know. White shirt was open over here. Wide open. I tell you what, Thomas secondary cannot stay with our secondary.
No, and, so one of the things that I remember hearing everybody talk about when Josh Heupel was playing down at OU was, and I've said this on the air before, they used to talk about him getting to read number 3 often,
Right.
sometimes read number 4.
Right.
So when you've got a guy like Joe that's a great athlete, once he gets in his comfort zone this season, I think you're going to be getting to that white shirt read.
Exactly.
So he didn't see him, but he was wide open. He'll get into read 2 or read 3 at some point, and he'll hit that.
Jackson deep. He's going to step up.
He's got him again.
He had him open one more time. He's just got to believe in his offensive line. Give him just a few seconds. And the matchup over here with white shirt and number 13 out here for the Terriers. In that situation, Joe, go ahead and get the ball in the air. It's late in the half. Go ahead and see what white shirt can do. He's a big, tall, good-looking kid. Maybe he can come up with the catch in a one-on-one situation, Steve.
Yeah. So we've got 1:33 left here in the first quarter, or in the second quarter. And that'll round this half out just as soon as it winds down. Got a timeout here called by Coach Watson, and I think that was on a call on our side. I didn't see the indication from the official, but I'm assuming it was a timeout.
Okay.
Going to take time to talk it over just a little bit.
Yep. Again, the pace, the tempo that Coach Watson's had, all game long, just hasn't been up tempo, but it has been slow.
So that's what I was noticing a minute ago. Here we are at 2 minutes, and they're behaving as if they've practiced this for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no jumping around and who's here and who's on first. It's business.
Exactly. Just like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Again, Coach Watson got those boys ready to play some football tonight, first half. Now Jackson, deep.
The comfort.
They're going to go ahead and punt it here. Look like a punt and give it back to Thomas. And I like this decision.
I do too. Defense is playing really well.
Yep. Go ahead and give it back to him. Coach Park's defense, outstanding tonight. Jackson, good punt. Beautiful punt.
Jackson
right
puts
there
a
by
punt.
Joe Jackson.
And that's going to go out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
My, what a punt by Joe Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, he's throwing it. He's running it. And now he's punting it, too.
Punting it. So Joe punted that it was snapped from about the 35-yard line, I think, approximately, and it went out about the 10. So I'll let y'all do the math. That's a long punt.
Great job. Special teams, A+ today already for this half.
55 yards or something like that?
Yeah, what the roll could be. Nice job, Joe Jackson. Now, if you're Thomas right here, you got some decisions to make, Coach Ward, because you're deep in the backfield. You're not trusting your passing game. Are you just going to go ahead and run it and get to halftime and try to come up with a new game plan, or will you try to score? We shall see.
So, kind of, we've got some great athletes in our receiving corps. Guess who our cornerbacks are? I really kind of want to see him pick another one off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We got Dud
We
in
can
white
save-
shirt out there, real tall, big. You got to make that tackle right
We
there.
can save that bullet for the third quarter if we want, but
Exactly. Good tackle right there by number seven, Trenton Cole. Hadn't called his name tonight. And we'll call all these names here, ladies and gentlemen. Your offensive line, defensive line, we'll get to those. Right now on defense,
In the scrimmage, we
the defensive
actually
line is
played
Elijah
the
Lamanek,
whole time before that.
Kale Smith,
There weren't timeouts. There were
Ernesto
timeouts, but they were really
Duenas.
brief.
I love Ernesto.
Ernesto's fun, eh?
Ernesto's,
Gabe Lockhart. Gabe Lockhart.
Oh, and over
Defensive
there.
lineman in Coach Park's 4-4 defense.
Looks like Roomba.
Looks like Thomas looks like they might be trying to throw here, Steve.
Looks like they're thinking about that. Got a lot of receivers out there, and they're
they
going to run.
changed their mind, and
Yeah.
they're going to run it.
So this is their thought there, to spread the defense out and try to run it anyway. I mean, I got to think Coach Park's all over that.
Yeah, exactly. There's been no
No success on the passing game.
Yeah, exactly. So we've shut you down with the pass, and now Thomas looks like they're going to let the time run out, Steve, and go all the way into halftime.
Yep.
And regroup and rethink.
So that's where the first half's going to end, folks. It's going to be 12, your Watonga Eagles 12, Thomas Terriers 2. The Watonga defense has just been spectacular. The offense has moved the ball. I think this is a successfully won 2 quarters all the way around the ball.
All the way around the ball, Steve, and it's been impressive. Better than any one of us expected to see our
indeed,
Eagles.
yes.
And Steve, if you want to talk about from last year to this year, it's like night and day.
Oh, it is. It is. So, you know, a lot of what we have, I think, is some mature players coming in, but there's an excitement around any new program, and this is a brand new system to Watonga. It's a brand new, you know, Coach Watson's new, Coach Park is new. We've still got some of the, you know, coaches that were here have been here for forever, and that is great. You've got some consistency, some new, and that just generates and breeds excitement around everything.
Exactly. And Steve, we felt that last week when we did the fall preview, and it's carrying over from here tonight. I mean, I'm looking at the stands, the Watonga faithful, and I'm telling you, they're up cheering.
Yeah,
like
folks.
We're
I mean,
back in 1994.
there can't be anybody listening on the internet because you're all here.
Exactly. Out here participating. Nobody's on their cell phone. This is Watonga football. It's Friday night, baby. Friday night in Watonga. We're in Thomas. Up 10.
And it literally looks like a home game from our vantage point.
I told you, yeah. It's more Watonga travels well. When you have a good football team, we travel well.
Yeah.
Trust me on that. And you know what else it helps? Like, Thomas is not that far. You know what I mean? And so...
Well, and the weather's good. I know, you know, personally, we had a cheerleader that, you know, cheered through 3 years of football, and we made every game, but some of them we wore coveralls and stocking caps.
Yeah, real talk, Steve. Real talk. Real talk.
Well, folks, that was a heck of a first half by the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
Love to see that. The ball just, you know, moving in our hands when we're on offense, and not moving in their hands when we're on defense.
Well, you know, it goes back to Steve. We asked DeAndre and Joe had they worked together this summer. It looks like they worked together this week because their chemistry is much, much better tonight, and some incredible plays by DeAndre Dunn and Joe Jackson as well. Hey, Eagle Nation.
Well, folks, it's halftime here at Thomas. I think we're gonna sign off for just a few minutes. We're gonna leave you with a frame of the field, and we're gonna grab a drink of water, kind of catch our breath, and get ready for the second half. Folks, you've been watching some great Eagle football, and I just can't wait for the third quarter.
I know. Me neither, Steve. If we see anything like we did this first half, it's going to be fun coming up.
So we're just to recap for folks out there, we're playing the number 2 team in Class A in the state. And so we're not just playing them, we're wiping up the field with them pretty good.
Let's just call it what it is, Steve.
Yep.
We're hitting them in the mouth.
Yep.
And no one expected to. It's like they expected it's going to be a cakewalk.
And these aren't you know, these aren't small people out there that we're playing against on the football field.
That's a great point. These young men are huge out here, and we're not intimidated.
No.
And I like to see that again. So again, hats off to Coach Watson and his staff having these guys ready.
All right, folks, we're going to sign off for just a little bit. We'll be back about 5 minutes before the kickoff for the second half. We love to see y'all out there in Eagle Land. WatongaEagles.tv, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Well, folks, we're back. We got about 3:04 left in the halftime period.
Yes, we do. About 3:04 left. The Watonga Nation went and got them cold beverage, something to eat. Back in the stands, back in, Steve, and
Yep.
looking for another half like we just had the first half.
I think if a third of the kids that are in the stands tonight go to the concession stand here at halftime, we will have made Thomas's night.
It's true. Steve, I didn't ever think about it like that. No wonder they got a new turf field.
Yeah.
This all goes back to the football program, my man. So yeah, it's nice. A lot of fellow Watonga, Blaine County residents here tonight. It's good to see everybody coming out supporting the Eagles this year. And like I said, a W here does wonders for not only our town, but this team, the program, and the future.
Just the program, and so you look at this list that we've got here in front of us, folks, and you don't see many names that have SR out to the side of them.
Exactly. Steve.
So a lot of the success you're seeing here in this first half is coming from kids that are not seniors, are going to be here next year.
Exactly.
Golly, man.
I know.
How exciting.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. That's what I'm saying, Steve. Sorry. That is what I'm feeling right now. The atmosphere is just amazing. It's electric right now. And Steve, if I can, I'm going to give you some stats here real quick. Your quarterback, your senior quarterback, Joe Jackson, 6 for 10, which is 60%. You can't ask for more than that.
No.
106 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did have the 1 interception. But here's this thing right here, Steve. He has 9 carries for 91 yards.
Well, that's the Joe Jackson story.
If you ever played fantasy football, he has some fantasy football-like stats right now. For DeAndre Dunn, has got 4 catches, 93 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And like I said, you see that first quarter was just one of the best first quarters of high school football on offense.
Yeah, so Derek, how dangerous is a truly mobile quarterback? Then let's frame it from what folks mostly know about football. Most of us watch the NFL on Sunday. We watch the college game on Saturday. True analytics, there's a lot of, material you can pick up off of the internet, off of ESPN or whatever. But a truly mobile quarterback is kind of rare.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of them around at any level.
Right.
And when they do, it seems like the teams are quite successful.
Right, because you can't game plan for a mobile quarterback, a scrambling quarterback.
Yeah.
And what they call him nowadays is a dual threat quarterback, and that's what Joe Jackson is. Joe Jackson is that's the kind of first half he had. He's a dual threat. He can run it, he can throw it. You know what I mean? So he's that quarterback that what you're talking about right now, a mobile quarterback. He gets out of the pocket. It's probably our best running back, So, yeah, they're hard to stop. They're hard to game plan because you can have him stopped. And as you see, he can make one man miss, 2 men miss. And
yeah, and then, he's just always a move away from massive yardage gains.
Exactly. That one run right over here late in the second quarter. So I thought he broke that one.
It seems like, Derek, the holy grail of football has always been that true dual threat player.
Right. So
that guy that can stand back there and throw a tight spiral 48 yards for a great connection and can run that 4.45, 4.4 40 and speed right through a defense and pick up yardage like they were passing cars on the freeway.
Right.
That's been what everybody's been looking for.
Right.
And we found it a few times, kind of as a game.
Right.
But it sure hasn't been all that plentiful.
Right.
You watch Joe Jackson. He throws a pretty tight, long, accurate ball, and he runs it as if as if he's not a quarterback at all. It's as if he's always back there taking handoffs.
Exactly. Now, Steve, you're 100% correct. His ball is so tight and spiral. He's got a cannon, and let's just say Joe's got an arm.
Yeah.
He can throw it out there. And we got somebody who can go up and catch it. And that's just going to be, like I said, that's going to be dangerous for Class A football.
It is.
Because if these two guys and they stay injury free, beginning of the season we were looking to come out of our district, but I think we're looking a lot more deeper into November.
Definitely. So, I'm going to click this back over just so folks can see us standing here in the booth sweating for a few minutes.
Exactly.
We got about a minute 23 left before kickoff. So, one of the things that I always get concerned about success. And anything I do, I don't know how this works for everybody else, but anything I do, when I am successful, I always know that life is hills and valleys.
Right.
So if I'm on a hill, I know there's a valley coming.
Right.
Maybe that's pessimism. Maybe it's realism.
No, that's real talk, Steve. That's real talk.
So, one of the things that I want to see, I love to see, is the Eagles come out here and have great success in their first game.
Exactly.
First half was awesome. Now let's put together a second half, a third quarter.
Yep.
Who cares about the fourth quarter
Real
right
talk.
now?
Yes.
Third quarter.
I love
Let's
it.
get that one under our belt, have a great third quarter, then let's go win this game.
There you go.
Right? But then beyond that, one game at a time.
One game at a time.
Let's not get too far down the road.
Exactly.
It's you and I's job to sit here and contemplate
Exactly.
November, right?
Exactly.
But I think where the coaching staff wants these guys is, what's the first quarter of the next game look like? What's that first 2 minutes look
Right.
like? You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. And those are valid points, Steve. And I think you're right. I think Coach Watson's probably, looking to, what's going to happen in this next half. He's not worried. You're right. He's not worried about November. He's worried about this next play. But like I said, he's probably locked in. He's focused. He doesn't want to pat himself on the back. I'm like you, Steve. And when you have success, sometimes you think the shoe is going to drop. I just have to quickly start to think and look. Get that out of my head, and stay positive, Steve. So, Eagles kicked off in the first half. We're going to start here now in the third quarter. Eagles are going to receive. Deep to receive is going to be DeAndre Dunn, who had a fantastic first half, incredible first half. Phoenix White Shirt, who also made some great plays in that first half as well. And we will receive the ball, so we'll get Joe Jackson, DeAndre Dunn back right off the bat.
Well, so I loved what you had to say there about how to fight off that tendency to look for the valley in front of you.
Right.
So
right.
That's the winners.
Oh, and they're going to go onside, but we got it good. We're prepared. That's going to be Cole right there. Watch the onside kick. Coach Ward, famous for his trick plays, I tell you what. And so we were there, ready. Coach Watson again, having his boys ready.
Yep.
Good
So
job.
Eagles going to start with awesome field position again.
Now.
So they're going to start on their own 44.
Yep.
And they're going to begin here. Let's see if they move the ball like they've been moving the ball so far during the game.
And we'll continue to do it. All right, so we got Dunn and White Shirt on your left. Okay, two receivers to the right, Jackson. And the Caminator in the back.
The Caminator.
Caminator. We got a name for him now. Caminator.
So one of the things I noted today at the pep rally, Derek, is Cayman. He has his hair down kind of in a braid, a strip right up the middle, and he's got it looking the way he had it braided today. It looked a little bit like an alligator. So Cayman is basically an alligator. So
yeah, exactly. Caminator, baby. We got you a new name.
Yep.
Keep making tackles and runs like that, son. Caminator. I like it. Eagles.
Well, and we saw one great run just keep devouring yards too, guys.
Exactly.
Great offensive player.
Exactly. Great offensive player, great tackler, great football player. Jackson, Caminator, gets some football. He's got some room. He's to the left. He's going to mind it all the way down. Great run, about 15 yards by the young man we're just talking about here, Steve. The Caminator, ladies and gentlemen, number 13 on your screen, with a beautiful run right there. Nice hold by the offensive line. Did some with it, made a man miss, and now the Eagles are in business again.
So really good run there. I'd love to see people go right up the middle hard. And when they squirt through the line and get into the secondary, I don't know why it's so pretty, but it's pretty.
It just looks beautiful, don't it? Option, Joe, pitch, came in there. He's got it around the corner. He's got a blocker. Joe's going to block for him, but he can get around. He goes out of bounds, but another great run by the Caminator. Gets him out about 5 yards right there. Good decision by Joe. 2 plays. 2 positive runs by the Caminator, by Cayman, and I tell you what, it looks like the halftime adjustment was to let's get the ball to the Caminator.
So let's get a running game well under control. So, what do you do here? I say you do this until they stop it.
Exactly. You got the lead. And you know what? If he can run like that the rest of this half, this is going to be impossible for Thomas defense to stop it because we already know they can't stop our passing game.
No, Eagles going to spread them out this time now.
Yep. Jackson, deep, got time. He's going to be flushed by number 50. Still got time. He's going to go ahead and keep it. Good job, Joe. Go out of bounds.
Sorry, Terriers, you made a mistake. You flushed Joe Jackson. You got first down.
Yep, that's the thing you don't want to do. Big 53. Yeah, he's gasping for wind right now. You got to come back with Joe almost got to the first down marker.
moving
Now that's
the
going to
sticks,
be a
moving
first
the sticks.
down. We're moving the sticks here. Nice job, Joe Jackson. Good run of about 8 yards. Jackson been running the ball very well all night. He had 109 at the half. 91 at the half. He's getting close to 100 himself. Should be, not counting the sack. But Watonga in business. First down, 30-yard line. Caminator takes the ball. He's looking. He's still running. Nice run. He looked like he had a hole there, right to the right, but he decided to put his head down and get what he could get. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take 3 yards any day.
It's just stuff about Jamestown. I didn't know.
Thomas Terrier confused right now. Onside kick didn't work. And this is what happens when you don't get the onside kick, Steve. That's
right.
It's a beautiful coaching play call when it works, but when it doesn't work, you put your team in a heck of a situation. And now the Terriers, Thomas Terriers, backed up, and our Watonga Eagles looking to take it in and score. Jackson deep. Green.
Oh,
boom!
nice.
DeAndre Dunn across the middle. He's almost there. 1 man in the median. Oh, he falls down. My goodness.
Misdirection.
No, misdirection. Jackson.
Great look. Great
Jackson
read right
Dunn.
there.
Connection. That was beautiful. We should run that again.
Oh, yeah.
Great call, Coach Watson. Beautiful, Paul. Something he saw out there. Audible to it. And wasn't for this beautiful new turf, I think Dunn walks in.
Yeah. I agree with you. I never did like turf.
Tonga in business. 15, 14-yard line. Jackson, deep. He's got a man. He looks. He's going to score. Scramble. Going to be tackled right there.
He's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. Not much.
So he had, I didn't see who that was streaking across the right through the middle of the secondary there, but he was wide open.
Dunn. That was Dunn, number
Was it
2.
Dunn?
Yep. He was in the slot right there, right where he is right now, and just ran a corner out.
I think there were too many gigantic tall helmets standing there in front of the pass.
And that's the one thing you do have to, realize with Joe is his height,
Yeah. Well, and Dunn was in close, so you got to put the ball low there. You can't get any arc on it or very much, and so trying to throw through green helmets is not a very good plan.
Dunn in slot. Jackson deep. He's got a man. He's throwing it up. And couldn't come up with the catch. Phoenix white shirt. But that's what you got to do with white shirt. Good call, Coach Watson. Give the kid a chance, He's just got to go up there and get that. That play right there is going to be here all night long. And Phoenix white shirt has got to go up and make that catch. Joe's got to put it up there for him. Just throw it up there, Joe. Let him go play basketball. Go get the rebound.
While they're big up front, they really don't have anybody that matches with white shirt height-wise. So if you put the ball high and it's anywhere within his reaching distance, he's gonna win that battle.
Exactly. Jackson, he's gonna keep it. He turns it up. He's gonna keep going. He's got to keep moving. Joe Jackson, did he get the first? That's going to be short, Steve, about yard and a half. Going to be at about the 5.5, 6 yard line. Watonga going for it. No doubt right here. Field goal puts you up. Field goal puts you up 13. So the odds means go for it. I don't blame him.
Nope.
Coach Watson taking his time here, looking over the defense. Joe's got the play. Coach Watson getting his player set where he wants him. Big play here. Joe, high snap. He gets it, throws it to Dunn, and we don't complete it. No go.
No connect on that one, folks.
No connect. And good play call, just no execution.
Yep.
Thomas will take the ball over in there, deep in their end zone at about the 6 yard line. So our defense, who pretty much pitched the shutout in the first half, will come right back on defense. Look like Thomas is going to take a timeout. Talk about this one. They're very, very deep in the Watonga territory. Right there, it's wasted opportunity, Steve.
Yep, yeah, indeed. So, we talked about a little bit ago, and right at the beginning of the game, Sometimes you connect, sometimes you don't.
Yep.
We've got, I think you read the stats off that Joe provided us a few minutes ago.
Exactly.
I think Joe Jackson was at 6 of 10. That puts him at 6 of 11, I think. No, we had another connection or two in the middle there, so those shot stats have changed. And for the better, his percentage, I think, has gone up after
Right.
that drive. So,
Right.
Joe's going to have, I think, a good quarterback rating coming out of this game. He's making good heady throws. He's had a couple of passes that were dropped that should have been caught.
Right,
And he's
right.
put a couple in the dirt that he wishes he had back.
Right.
But overall, he's connecting.
He's connecting. He's been accurate, as accurate as we've ever seen him in a football game here tonight, and just motivated. He's playing right. He's making great decisions. The one turnover, it's going to go down in your stat book as an interception. But if White Shirt makes that catch, that's another, could be possibly another touchdown. So you're right. Joe Jackson, great have. And Steve, again, Thomas has just not stopped us all night, and I like our defense. If the second half is anything like the first half, we'll get the ball right back.
Well, this is going to be a challenge for any coaching staff in Oklahoma. You've got a quarterback that can pass or throw, that can pass or run, and both of those with a proficiency that you don't see in high school football very much.
Right.
You've got guys behind him that can run the ball right up your throat.
Exactly.
And you've got a receiving core that can get behind you and catch the ball and take it deep. It's going to be a really hard coaching game this year.
Yeah, we're a tough matchup. Thomas, deep, 6-yard line. Baldwin, quarterback, keeps, picks up some yards. Picks up about 4 to 5 yards.
Out to about the 10. So, folks, we got about 7:42 left here in the third. Watonga 12, Thomas 2. Eagles well in control of the football game when they have the ball and when they don't. Derek, what we're looking for here is another, stiffening of our defense. But we all know plays happen once in a while. So this is a pretty critical series here, I think, for the defense.
Right.
How they respond to this. They've got Thomas pinned way back.
Way back. And we want to keep him back there, Steve.
We do. Thomas got a great punter. They can get themselves out of trouble if they need to.
Handoff, Baldwin. He's around the corner. He makes a move, right? Great tackle right there by DeAndre Dunn.
Yeah, Dunn really didn't have a good
Yeah, he
shot
got him
at
on that one.
tackle.
I think Baldwin's going to be slow getting up here. There might be a little injury situation right here, Steve. That was a real fast,
It was.
dangerous hit by DeAndre Dunn. Nobody trying to hurt anybody, but he did hit him.
So that was number 2 against number 2.
Exactly.
And, Dunn really didn't have a good angle on that. He was down low, and the guy was about to run over him and basically made an attempt at jumping over him, and Dunn pretty much stood up underneath him and flipped him. And, he hit him, but his main motion was to stand up underneath him.
Exactly.
And stop him that way and put him on the ground. And we're just praying here and hoping, folks, that the kid isn't seriously injured.
100%, Steve. 100%. We're competitors. We're crosstown rivals, but no one wants to see anyone get hit in this ball game. He's going to pop up Baldwin, who's been running the ball real good all night, walking away on his own. Collins, no help, no nothing, so he should return to the ball game. Got a little stinger. This is a big rivalry. He don't want to miss it, so I'm sure he'll be right back.
I've forgotten. Was that a true running play, or was that they dump him a little pass?
Yeah,
there?
no, that was a run.
It was, okay. So
Yeah,
they
so
list
the
him as a wide receiver on their chart.
On the roster. Yeah.
So he's an all-around cowboy out there.
Yeah, and they've been trying to get the ball to him out of the backfield. Just quarterback hasn't been able to get there. This is what we can expect from the rest of the half. I'm sure. Will Thomas try to take it deep? Hey, good luck with that. But you haven't proved to us that you can throw the ball yet. So we need to stop this run and get the ball back.
So they have had just a bit of success, just pounding the ball
Right.
On the run, and so they're big and they're physical, and they're going to be able to do that a little bit.
Exactly.
The question is, how much of that can they do and have true success when we know that's what they're going to do every time?
Exactly. At some point, you can't, Coach Park's deep, but you can't run it at us all day.
Right. It's not going to work every time.
And that's Jacob Edwards we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, who's a quarterback, big kid. Got someone new in the backfield. It's going to look like Stacy Scartlett. Going to come in for Baldwin, who was injured on the play earlier. Let's see what, and he's going to get the football right now. He's got some room, got a big hole, running. He's going to pick up a first down.
So it looks to me like we had maybe we got good penetration on our defensive front, maybe even a little bit over pursuit, and left some space to run.
Mm-hmm.
First down.
So that's going to be Stacy Scarlett, who's a senior. Nice looking run right there.
Brandon, you know what you could do?
Baldwin looks like
Like
he
at the next break, you could
over on the
just do a
sideline
little
getting 10 to
try
2.
and get right
Now we got
on.
number 2 in the backfield.
He said he would be here.
Owen Baldwin. Must be his brother. Little brother, he'll get the ball. Baldwin around the corner. He's there, and there's a host of Eagles right there on the side. He's still going. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, let's slow down, guys.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. We got him. That's enough.
Pushed out of bounds by several Eagles.
We just had a little just driving through the sideline there. No flag thrown. That's good news. Just playing hard. There's not really a chippy feel to this football game. There's just a lot of good, hard-hitting football.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And Thomas doesn't seem to be getting frustrated.
What's it taste like?
They're still staying methodical. No hurry up, no nothing like that. They know what they can do. They're running. They're moving the sticks. They try to wear us down the second half. With that big offensive line.
Keeping their composure.
Like a little here we go. Oh, he gets away out of there. Oh, we had him. Duenas had him on the blitz right there. He'll be thinking about that one tonight.
He will. He will.
That was a kill shot.
25.
Duenas is a good football player, great kid, the captain of the offensive line, defensive line. A lineman's dream right there.
Right there. He had an open shot.
Had an open shot right at the quarterback. But hey, give number 25 Edwards,
Right.
Yeah,
right.
give him
Yep.
credit. Give him credit.
The opponent gets a vote here too.
Exactly. He got out of there. And again, they're just not having success passing the ball. They'll just continue to probably run, try to throw it. They're going to have to throw it at some point.
They're going to spread it out this time and try to throw the ball.
Edwards is going to throw it. He's got a man, number 13. He's going to way overthrow him. And we got a new cornerback out there for the Eagles, number 16. It'll be Carmona. Yvonne Carmona. Stay right with him, but he let him get past him right there.
Yeah,
Good
Coach
throw.
Cole's all over him about that.
Yep. And then look at Coach Park out there too. He does not like that at all.
He's saying, you know what? I know he overthrew him, but you were 2 yards behind him.
Exactly. And I'm wondering, Coach Park's mixing up his defense a little bit. I don't see DeAndre Dunn.
He's back to receive.
They're punting. Okay,
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Steve.
Put the ball on the ground.
And then with that tremendous punter they
High
got,
punt.
it looked like he might have a chance to. Nope. He's going to take a Watonga bounce. Yep, takes a Watonga bounce.
And a little terrier roll right there at the end. So Watonga's going to take over at approximately their own 28.
On 28. On 28. Another good job by Coach Park's defense. Nice
Oh,
job,
yes.
fellas.
Yeah.
And we get the ball back. Thomas, we can tell you've shown us enough plays now that where passing is going to be difficult for you.
Yep.
And so we're going to need to Coach Park continue to stop the run. And right now on offense, we need another score, and I would feel really, really good about this ball game still.
Sure would. Yeah, that'd be really, really a comfortable position to be in. The only points that Thomas has put on the board were given up by our own offense when we snapped the ball through the back of the end zone.
Exactly.
So our defense is perfect here tonight. I think they've only got one first down against them or two. It's not very many.
Mm-hmm.
So defense is really strong. Your Eagle defense is really strong here tonight.
Exactly. We've been looking strong. Come back. They try to come out and run it with their big guys up front. And again, it takes a long time to get 100 yards.
Sure does.
With 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
So, last year we didn't see quite the defensive success that we've seen in this game, and we saw in the second round that the starters played during the scrimmage.
Right.
Remember the first round for offense and defense was kind of tough in the scrimmage.
Right.
It was so. Second round for offense and defense was way improved.
Yes.
And what we see here tonight is a defense that we certainly never saw last year.
Nope.
And it's not like, there's a pile of different players out here.
Right.
We've got maturity. We've got a lot of guys that have gotten to step up, and they're a lot more mature than they were a year ago. But we've got, a a new system in here too.
Yep.
And
New head coach, new everything, you know. And so we got a new breath. Caminator up the middle, running. He's gonna be stopped.
pick up
about
about 2.
Yep, picked about a good 2 yards. Okay, we got the lead. 3:43 left in the third quarter. No rush. Coach Watson looks like he's here. I'm sure at some point we'll see Jackson roll out on the run. A little bit DeAndre Dunn. And I'm sure Coach Watson is thinking the same thing we are. A touchdown would be nice right now.
I like how we've taken those shots and then when we needed to,
Jackson.
the yards we needed for a first down.
Yep, Jackson around the corner. He's going to get tripped up right there. Good tackle right there. Right there. Thomas Terrier, defender number 1.
He's just barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage on that
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Might have even lost a yard.
Might have lost a yard right there, but it's a good play, good open field tackle.
Number 8, Joe Jackson.
That's out to the corner, doing his job in position,
Right.
recognizing it's a run play, and coming up and filling.
So, I'd say 7 times out of 10, Joe wins that foot race.
Yep. So now I'm looking, and it looks like we got a backup quarterback in.
Well, we got number 7 in here.
We-
That is
Cole.
Trenton Cole. Coach Cole's
And
son.
he's going to hand it off to the Caminator. Caminator's going to run into big number 50 at third down. I'm wondering where Joe's. Okay, Joe's on the sideline here. Taking.
Giving him a rest here.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. He needed a rest. It's going to be 4th down here. He's going to have to come back out and punt. So the Terriers defense holds.
So this will be, I believe, punt number 2 for the Eagles.
So you said you like the defensive ball game, Steve. You got one so
Yeah,
far this
yes, sir.
quarter.
Yes, sir. I'll take it.
No points being scored. Jackson punted well in the first half. Let's get the ball back. There we go. Boom. Nice, beautiful kick, punt. Joe Jackson is going to roll. Stop right there at about the 31-yard line. Stop there by Dunn.
So that's another good punt by the Eagles.
Exactly.
Joe Jackson putting his boot on one more time. And you're right, Derek. I do love an awesome defensive battle. They're a bit more fun, I'll say, to watch when the Eagles have a good lead and the opponent hasn't scored yet.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Exactly what we got right here, ladies and gentlemen. And Terriers come back out on offense. Same personnel. Looks like Baldwin's back in the game from his injury. As we said, Thomas not throwing the ball very much. Using their run game, using their size up front. They're a little bit bigger than the Eagles. But the score is in our favor. And at some point, Thomas is going to have to put the ball in the air.
Well, and when they do, we've already shown once we can get away.
And he's going to drop back right now, Steve, as we speak. He's got
Yes,
time wide
he doesn't
open.
have anybody.
Now we don't got no time. They're just let it grab him up. There we go. There's the Watonga defense in there, gang tackling. Nice job right there.
Coach Park is fired up.
He's fired up. That is number 69, Elijah Lomanek. Nice job, Eli.
You mentioned there, Derek, as their receiver was streaking through the secondary that he was open, and he was wide open at the moment you said that, but if you saw him, he ran right into an Eagle net of coverage, and that quarterback had nowhere to go.
Right,
If he had recognized it 3 milliseconds before and tossed the ball, then maybe they could have done something.
Right.
But the Eagle defense was right there covering that up. So
Yeah, we call that a covered sack,
Yes, sir.
Steve. Yep, so hats off to our secondary. Great job, Thomas. 2nd and long. Great job by Elijah Lomanek getting back there. He's loose again. And Lomanek's loose again. He's gonna miss him this time. Oh,
flushed him, putting a good hit on the quarterback.
Elijah Lomanek having a game here in this third quarter, late in this third quarter. Eagle Nation, big guy.
So the Terriers getting a few yards there, but still not getting up to the original line of scrimmage. So they're still a yard behind that. It's going to be 3rd and I think about 11 or 12.
Third and 12, 3rd and long. And again, right now you don't want to jump off sides. Okay, so stay disciplined. Big guys up front. Duentes, Lomanek, don't jump. Make him throw the football. Thomas, deep bad snap. He's just going to throw it away with a screen. And number 2, Baldwin gets it. And he's going to get the first down. Yep, he's going to get the first down, and that's a backbreaker right
so
there.
I thought that he was throwing that ball away.
No, they were stepping the screen.
Yeah.
I seen the lineman headed that way, and that's why they call it the jailbreak screen, because it looks like somebody missed tackles, but that's exactly what they want you to do. They force you to suck you in and then dump it right over the top with you and catch you. And right there it was a success, and that's just good coaching by Coach Ward over there. Hey, if I can't throw it deep, let me throw it short.
Well, we got him first down. Got him a little bit of success.
Thomas, first 10. Pass out here to the 13. Good job.
Met right away.
Whoa, nice hit right there. Joe Jackson, nice form hit right there. Didn't lead with his helmet, led with his shoulder pads.
That's going to take us to the fourth quarter, folks.
Exactly.
So we're going to end that third quarter with Watonga 12, Thomas 2. 3 quarters under our belts. I'm gonna just, because nobody scored, I guess we'll declare that one a tie. Nobody really showed, that spark this time. Eagles took the ball all the way from their 45 or 46 or something like that, all the way down. They started with really good field position after that first, attempted onside kick that was unsuccessful. Took the ball all the way down to the 5, and were unable to convert. And then Thomas took over on downs. They pushed the ball back out to midfield or so, and that's where we're going to begin the fourth quarter.
Exactly. The fourth quarter there. And like I said, Steve, we even Steven in the third quarter, but against Thomas, number two ranked team in the state. We go in the fourth quarter up 10. I would have never dreamed this, Steve.
No, I wouldn't have either. And based on kind of the way these two teams, I've seen both of them play, I'm a little surprised how that third quarter went. So, there was just a lot of push and shove, and not, a lot of big movement.
Right.
So, and we even saw a lot bigger movement in the first quarter than we saw, or in the first and second quarter than we saw in this third quarter.
Right. Exactly.
Leading route ticket number is 986.
All right, Eagles, fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Watonga Eagles 12, your Thomas Terriers 2. All right, let's keep it going here. Thomas, second, and about 6, 7. They're behind 10, so you're going to have to at some point throw the ball. And that's exactly what it's in Joe Jackson on the blitz, and he's going to get rid of it deep. Be ready. And did he catch that? They're going to call that a catch. And number 13, the Caminator out there. Got to get your head around. And that's going to be the first plus yard pass play for the Thomas Terriers tonight, and it came at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Pretty heady play by that receiver.
Yep.
Quarterback was in bad trouble. Threw a duck, and receiver came back.
Well, just a good call by the coach. A good matchup. He knows that matchup is there. His coaches upstairs are probably telling him every time he runs a play who guards who. So he took a shot on the Caminator. Deep. Thomas, first down. Momentum. They're going to throw it again. They look to throw it. Better stop and go. They're going to have him wide open over here if he can catch it. And he makes the catch. And he is out of bounds. At the one. Carmona over there at the corner. We had White Shirt over there. Now we got Carmona over there. I'm questioning why White Shirt is not over there. Or excuse me, White Shirt is there. Why not Dunn is not over there. Looks like he's at free safety. Coach's decision, I guess. And right there, Estes Carmela has got to get his hands on the receiver. You want to use a sideline, as another tackler, another defender, and he just let him get by him, and you can't do that. And now Thomas in business. They're going to score their first touchdown of the game. Touchdown with the Thomas Terriers.
So he goes in pretty easy there, it looks like.
Yeah.
But they had some success in their passing game there that Watonga hadn't seen in the first 3 quarters of the game. So going to have to get on that.
Yep, it was one play, and they recognize that we got a new corner out there. DeAndre Dunn is not out there, and I'm sure that's something Coach Cole and Coach Watson will take a look at and make that adjustment, because the way we had it in the first quarter, first half, was, probably want to switch back to it. Because you don't want to give a good, proven program like the Thomas Terriers any confidence.
No daylight.
And now we got ourselves a football game, Steve.
Yep. We're going to call that good.
Yep, it's going to be good.
So it's going to put Thomas at 9. Watonga at 12. We got ourselves a 3-point ball game.
Yep, 3-point ball game. Got a barn burner here. And like I said, Steve, we talked about it all the way down on that drive. It just looked like Coach Ward on the other side saw a matchup, and he went to it a couple times, and they were successful. And the kid made a great catch and a great yards after the catch, dove for the end zone. So beautiful play by them. So now it's our turn to come back
Sure
and go
is.
score.
So this is our fourth quarter.
Exactly.
You know, we talked to the kids, the players, back the day before the scrimmage.
Right.
So I guess about a week and 2 days ago, and 9 days or so ago. We asked them the question, how's your conditioning feel? And, you know, knowing that the first few games of the fourth quarter can be pretty rough. And they felt like their conditioning was good.
Right.
Like they were in good shape, ready to go the distance.
Right.
Well, this is where we find out.
This is where we find out. This fourth quarter. This is why you did all those reps in the summer. That's why you went to the weight room every summer. This is where ego pride comes in. Okay. Now you're tired. Now this is where those muscles kick in. Coach Watson's, Coach Park called brilliant games tonight. Let's continue it. That's one for them. You got a good football team. They're ranked number 2 in the state. They're going to score. So now it's our time. We know we can score on them, so we need to do that.
Definitely time to respond here.
Exactly.
Whoa, buddy.
It's got a pretty good little south breeze here. It's
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you want.
not into or going with the field at all.
Yeah, really no wind. Uh-oh.
I'm going to kick one on the ground. Let it go out of bounds. Let's
Good.
flag throw.
There you go. We'll start at our 35-yard line. All right, big guys, let's go. All right, Coach Watson.
So Thomas just trying to prevent any big plays there. They're willing to take the little penalty and give Watonga good field position.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm not sure if I was coaching on that side of the ball that I would have made that choice because of the way Watonga has moved the ball on their defense all night.
Right.
Encouraging here for the Eagles.
Right. And then you got Dunn back there. You want to keep the ball in his hands, so I can understand the squib kick. But like you said, you're giving up field position. Right now, Watonga just got to calm down and get back to where we were playing in the first and second quarter. Okay.
Came in the backfield. We got Dunn out to the left. We got white shirt out to the left. Oh, we got a flag.
Too much time. Looks like it's going to be too much time. They're going to false start. Somebody might have jumped on the line of scrimmage, and it's going to back us up 5. And Steve, here's what you were saying about success and that whole thing what we were talking about at halftime. And I told you got to quickly get it out of your head and get it out of your brain. Okay, right now Thomas is gaining some momentum. Okay, it's fourth quarter. We have to learn how to win football games. Does that make sense? We've got
that momentum back.
Exactly. We've got the lead. We can't make mistakes. Right now, continue to do what you're doing. You've been beating them all for 3 quarters. Continue to do it. Put up numbers. Jackson, option, fakes it. Number 55 meets him hard. Maybe Jackson should have pitched it right there to the Cayman Editor, but he did. Decided to keep it. Good tackle right there by number 55 for the Thomas Terrier.
Yeah, credit to Thomas defense. They closed in on Jackson pretty fast there. I expected him to slip through those 2 defenders, and he'd have had 10 yards ahead of him if he could have done that. And they were able to just close in on him and tackle him. So their credit there.
Yeah, 55 reading him all the way. He's probably got Jackson on spy. He's spying quarterback Jackson everywhere he goes. He's going to try to follow him. So he was there. Give one to him. Now we need a big play right now. I don't need to see nothing no more but DeAndre Dunn right now. Let's go, Joe. Let's make the throw. Snap, high, deep. Joe Jackson scrambling. He's going to be brought down hard. Number 53. Now the Thomas Terriers bringing it a little bit here in the fourth quarter. That was a scary tackle right there, Steve.
Yeah, it was. Don't like those sliding, slipping, slamming type tackles.
Exactly. It's going to be 3rd and long here now. Coach Watson's got some decisions to make. Do you play it conservatively and punt the football away and let your defense win this ball game for you? Or do you try to get the ball to DeAndre Dunn, who has not touched the ball this half?
So I think you get the ball to Dunn here. It's your 3rd down shot. Let your talent go.
Just let it go. I mean, if it's intercepted 60 yards down the field, so what?
Yep. The high shot.
Let it go.
Snap there.
Let it go, Joe. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, he drops it. And he drops it. Beautiful strike. Beautiful throw right there to a wide open receiver right there.
I believe that was
Dakota Morris.
Dakota Morris.
Wide open.
So Joe showing off the cannon.
A little bit. Yeah, that was a beautiful pass right there by Joe
So
Jackson.
he threw that ball, let's count them, 10, 20, 30, about 40 yards in the air. And it was accurate, and it was, you know.
It was right on the money, Steve.
Yeah.
Right on the money. And those are the plays we need.
And it was not, you know, some big high ball that you have to go run under.
Yeah.
It
It was right there on the money. Yeah.
A well-thrown ball.
Well thrown ball at the right time of the game. We just got to make that catch. And Mr. Morris will learn that, and I'm sure he'll catch it next time. Jackson kicking it deep. Thomas going to get the ball back here. There's a move by Baldwin, who's been their runner today. Caminator right there, though, baby. Caminator on the stop, and that's going to be, I see a flag, and it could be a personal foul, face mask or late hit on the Caminator. Could be. I'm not sure. We'll see here in a second. But now, Steve, momentum slipping from Watonga. Thomas on the mission. If this is a 15-yard call, this is huge.
They're looking our direction. So it's going to be time for the defense to go get one.
Oh, that's going to be on Thomas. Right, we'll take that all day. It's like holding on them. Break for the good guys. And right now I'm looking at our team, and everybody just kind of looking around, not knowing what to do. And my theory on that is that, again, it goes back to we have to learn how to win football games. Okay. Right now, your momentum has to be at the highest level where you have the lead. You're facing the number 2 ranked team in the state. Turn it up right now. Learn how to win, okay? You've been doing great. Don't let this one slip away because you played an excellent ball game. You got to finish strong right now, just like in the weight room. Finish strong.
Really good time to pop one out, recover it.
Exactly.
If they try to try again to walk under one.
Exactly. And so I see the switch. We still got Carmona here. Outside, Thomas looking. They got a stacked offense, a bunch offense, I should call it. Like don't be running. Give it to him. He's gonna keep it. That's the quarterback keeper. Nice pop right there by DeAndre Dunn. About 4 yards. Man,
Just about 3 yards.
exactly.
DeAndre Dunn, it's a gain of 3.
And see, the difference, you know, for me, Steve, what bugs me, I'll tell you after this play here.
So they're going to spread us this time.
Yep.
A little bit.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Send one in motion, jet sweep coming at you. Number 14's got the ball. He's around the corner, but he's not going to get much.
Covered up.
Good job. Very good job right there. Good tackle right there. That's our man, Duenes, number 62. Nice job, Ernesto. Now a huge play right here, Steve. 3rd down. Thomas Terriers having problems throwing the football. They did throw one last time. What do you think they're going to go, Steve?
And they're lining up some receivers. It's hard to tell with these guys because you know I guess one of the only times we've seen them show a no receiver look was that 2 plays ago.
Right. Well, when you got a quarterback that's really not as accurate and just got a really good arm, it just look deep right now. He's probably going to try to go deep or run the football. And did they get him? Did they get us? It was a hard count.
Timeout.
Timeout. Oh, that's on them. That's going to push them back. That was the delay of game right there. Yep. Okay. Delay of game on the Terriers. Now they're shooting themselves in the foot. Coach Ward over there got to be going crazy right now. Almost the middle of the 4th quarter. Making mistakes is not the time right now. But we'll take it. Watonga Eagles. So 3rd and long here. To the right, to the left, same play call. They're coming after us. Looking deep. Get him.
Really good.
Got him.
Got him good.
Good pursuit right there. Got him right there for the sack. Great football play. Nice job.
Yep. Thomas dropping another couple of yards there, so they're looking at 4th and long.
That is Cole right there, bringing the pain. Nice job, Coach Park. There you go, bringing the blitz. Bring the blitz. Coach Park. tell you what, hats off to you tonight, my man.
So when was it that you coached with him, Derek?
We coached the year we were second round, so it would have been 2018.
2018.
Yep. Thomas going to punt here.
So a terrible punt by their standards.
Terrible punt.
So that punt's only going to travel about less than 20 yards, I guess.
Yep. So Thomas shooting themselves in the foot right now. I tell you what, a DeAndre Dunn special right now, boy. This is, I'm telling you, put this one real.
Yes, sir. Well, so you talked about momentum a minute ago,
Yep.
Derek, and how do you win football games? Well, you just keep playing your game. You don't put your head down, and you keep doing what you do and doing it well, and that's what the Eagles did on defense there.
Exactly, Steven. So we get the ball back. Jackson. We'll get the ball back to Watson. Looking at the time, it's 7 minutes to go. Okay, he's changing the play call. Coach Watson, I tell you, he's called a pretty good ball game here tonight, Steve.
Sure has.
Jackson looking over at Coach Watson. He's got the play. Dial in. The receiver to the left. Hand it off to the Caminator. He's running. Keep going. He's going to get stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Jackson could have pulled and kept it that time, but it's probably a design run. Design run to keep the clock moving.
So 6:47 left in the fourth quarter. Eagles on top by 3, 12-9. Looking to hold on to the ball and then score right at the end.
Exactly. Jackson in no hurry, taking his time. Back deep. He gets the snap. Oh, makes one man miss. He's got room over here, Steve.
He's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna fall about 2 yards short.
So we got two different referees trying to mark the ball. One of them's giving a first down, one of them wasn't. Looks like the one that wasn't is gonna win.
Yeah, of course. Where we at? We're not at home. We're not at home, Steve. What do you expect, huh? But good play right there by Joe Jackson. Improvisation. Same thing we talked about earlier. How do you stop this kid? Because I mean, you had him dead to rights right there. But I mean, he's just athletic enough and shifty enough to get away from people and make some positive plays happen. That's just like he did right there.
Still seeing some high snaps, and Joe's able to recover.
Yeah, exactly. He's keeping his composure.
Yep, keeping cool.
Jackson, another high snap. He don't keep it himself. Easily pick up the first down, and that's just going to work wonders for
That's what you want right
Watonga
there.
Eagles right there, right now.
Whole sidelines are excited about that. Got the first.
There we go.
They know what this means.
And that's
5:31 left.
going back to what I was saying. I hate to cut you off, Steve.
No, you're fine.
But we get a big first down. Back in the day, the crowd would have been going crazy right now. Yeah, and we don't see that because we haven't had a good football team in a long time.
So we're on the way back,
Yep.
and we're putting up a good performance in front of a whole bunch of people. So just glad to see what's going on.
Exactly. Jackson under pressure. He's gonna take his time. Look at Coach Watson. Watson in no hurry. We'll be under 5 minutes after this play. Bad snap. They're gonna take it, throw it to White Shirt. White Shirt's gonna get it, stay in bounds.
Yep, we'll pick up a yard or two.
Yep, stay in bounds.
So that's a win.
It's a win. And now Thomas looks like they're gonna call their first timeout. I gotta find out how many timeouts they have. I believe, have they called the timeout this half? I can't remember. Does it
I
say
don't
on the
believe they have.
scoreboard?
I said a little bit ago, but they didn't actually. So I think each team still has 3. So that'll.
Okay.
If they did call time.
Total 3, yeah, I guess that's right. It's got 3, so this will be the first one. Smart timeout, stop the clock. Don't let us just run it all the way down. He understands his offenses. Excuse me, is it a penalty on us? Must be on the line of scrimmage. Come on, not on the line of scrimmage. So he lined up wrong. That'll cost us 5 yards. Now, when does the clock keep moving? Did the clock start back? Because it stopped right now. There it is.
So we're at 4:47, fourth quarter. Eagles with the first, but it's 1st and 15.
1st and 15. Thomas defense still bracketing DeAndre Dunn.
So they're going to blow this one dead. There's a false
Another
start.
false start on our
Good ball.
Eagles.
False start against Watonga.
and they're going to back us up.
And
Five
Coach
more.
Watson's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach Watson. Settle his receivers down who are out there, probably excited in a hurry. Again, Steve, it just goes back to what I said. This is a great experience for this ball club because no matter what the outcome's going to be, they're going to learn one or two things. They're going to learn that they know how to win now, and they're going to learn how, what got them beat was just, mistakes.
Yeah.
And not winning football. This is the time you got to play winning football.
So I really, really, really want for this to come out with a W in this game. I think that would be so good for this program, and I believe they have it here. Derek, they have this in them. They can make this happen.
Okay.
This doesn't, no discouragement here.
Right, exactly.
These guys have done great up to this point. They've won, 2 quarters and then tied a third quarter. So this ball game's going to come down to who wins.
Exactly. It's a barn burner down here, Steve. A good football game we've had a chance to watch tonight.
So, and one of the things that we haven't seen tonight, Derek, is we haven't seen a pile of giant mistakes in penalties. We've seen a few.
Right.
But, down the stretch, we haven't seen this be a highly penalized game.
Exactly.
So hats off to both coaching staffs for, lack of penalties is good coaching.
Good coaching, that's right. Good coaching discipline. The whole nine. Watonga looking good. First game of the season. We got first in. What we got here, Steve? First in 5, 10, 15, 20. First in about 22 here.
Something like that, yeah.
But this is okay. This is okay. This is okay when
well, you got Dunn back there. You got the ability for Joe to pick up 15 yards, on a single run real easy. So, this is not really a deficit.
Exactly. Jeff Jackson back to pass. He's going to scramble. There's a flag right there. That's going to come back. They're going to spoil a tremendous run from DeAndre Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to come back and hold him. He doesn't even know it. That's the one we needed. That's going to come back on a hold right there. We've seen it. Joe ran. That's hard. That's a hard call.
It sure is.
It's a hard call because of the fact that Joe was scrambling, and what are you going to do as an offensive lineman? Every offensive lineman, they hold on every play. Okay, so it's just when you want to call it, And so he decides to call it and destroy a big play. So hey, we got to fight back. Get our heads down. That's okay.
Sometimes it just kind of seems like when everything's changing direction, and the push from the offensive lineman turns from pushing straight forward to pushing a little bit off to the side.
Right.
That's when they see something that looks different to them, and that's when they end up pulling.
Exactly. So that is going to be something that they'll look at in film. But again, that's just impossible for that right tackle out there when Joe's scrambling to not just say, hey, go ahead and kill my quarterback. Jackson D. He's going to let it go, looks like. He's scrambling. He still got it. He's going to let it fly here and make the catch. The Phoenix white shirt. Phoenix white shirt. 1 man to beat. Oh, he took his cup. Oh, did he fumble? He got it back. Great call by Phoenix white shirt right there, number 4. The sophomore. Hurry up. Nice job. Makes up for that. What happened in the first half? Makes up what happened in the first half. It was a huge play here in this fourth quarter.
So that ended up being effectively a broken play, and Jackson just going and finding his open receiver.
That's the Joe Jackson play. We've been talking about it all night, Steve.
Playground football.
Exactly. Play playground football. White shirt there. Made something happen. Turned on the Jets a little bit and almost had a touchdown. So now Watonga's in great shape right now. Thomas with 2 timeouts, so you can basically hold this ball for a long time until we get it. Great job, great play, and the way to pick this up right now. Beautiful catch right there by Phoenix white shirt.
So hand off.
Caminator up the middle. Keep going. He's pushing. He got his leg.
Push.
Touchdown! Watonga touchdown! Touchdown, Caminator! That's heart right there, Steve.
So that was heart.
That's straight heart right there.
Heart and legs.
Heart, teammate. You see his boys got him pushed him, got behind him and pushed him through.
Yes, sir.
Great team football. That's power football. Watonga Eagles are in the lead, 18-9, and feeling pretty good right now, my man.
Yes, sir. So the Caminator taking the handoff there and running the ball right at him, and he ran into trouble just about as soon as he got a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage, but then just push.
Just kept his move. That's why they teach you. That's how they teach running back. Just keep your legs moving. He did that. Came in. Nice job. Touchdown. Eagles in business.
So 3:14 left in the fourth. Eagles up by 9 right now.
We'll go for 2, and it's going to be caught.
Oh, that's going to be caught.
Is that caught? That's
It is
caught
caught.
for a 2-point conversion right there.
So Eagles are going to be 11 points in the lead here with about 3 minutes or 3:15 to go in the fourth.
Exactly. The ball looked like it was tipped, and it was going to be Carmona right there, staying with the football, staying with the play, making up for that burnt coverage he had a while back, coming up, making plays and believing in himself and staying focused. Nice job with Tonga Eagles. I'll tell you what, Eagle Nation, we are 3 minutes and 14 seconds away from one of the biggest upsets that this town has seen in a very, very long time. And you're getting a chance to watch it live here. This could be a turning point in this program, turning point in this team, turning point in our town, Steve.
So we had, Cayman Vitoric. We had Yvonne Carmona.
Yep.
On that drive, both scoring points.
Yep. Phoenix white shirt.
Phoenix white shirt with a awesome catch.
Yep. Catch and run.
And to Joe Jackson's credit, the Phoenix white shirt catch, he had to roll way left, and it looked like he was just going to have to throw it away because he was out of time, he was out of field, he was right on the sideline, they were squeezing on him, and he finds white shirt open in some traffic and threads the ball into him perfectly.
Perfectly, Steve. And again, you cannot, it's hard to game plan against that. You can they called the right play, but that's just Joe Jackson. We're gonna start calling a little Jackson special here, Steve. You're right. He looked like Kyler Murray a little bit right there. Gets to the sideline and just kind of has enough confidence in his arm that I can throw it anywhere. Find somebody. Tonga shooting for their upset now. Up 20-9.
Hard to coach against great coaching and good athleticism. Great athleticism.
Exactly. The way he kicks. It's going to get behind me. He touched that ball.
He did. That's a live ball.
Oh my God! And that's going to be. Is that going to be?
Well,
okay, that's going to be a touchback.
It'll be a touchback. So, it's a live ball until they possess it, right?
Right. Exactly.
Or it's
toss
up until they possess it.
Exactly. So right now, Eagles defense been playing good all night. Just the one drive for Thomas. Get a chance to say goodnight and close this one down, Steve.
Yeah, so we're looking at still 3:08 left. We're Eagles up by 11, 20-9, and with a pile of momentum on their side now. So we talked a little bit about, third quarter was just an even battle. Fourth quarter turned out the beginning of it fell to Thomas from a momentum perspective, and they scored some points. Eagles taking that momentum right back here.
Terriers out, boom, and he's going to drop that.
Did not catch that ball.
Nope, Carmona right there to pick it up. But at this point, Thomas has to throw, so we got to play secondary. We got to play good defense in our secondary right now, which is to our strength, Steve.
I was just watching the cheerleaders here for a second. They might be having fourth quarter tiredness too.
It's game one for everybody. It's week one for everybody, Steve. Thomas, second and long, second 10. Tonga, 4-4, cover 3. They got him. Somebody's on the rush. He's on the rush. Think he's going to get through it.
So that guy's not a bad scrambler.
He's not. He's a good athlete. Good athletic kid. Joe comes up, makes the sack. All right. So that's going to be a third and long here.
Yep. 2:44 left.
Yeah.
And
Thomas
clock is ticking.
Trouble.
Clock is rolling.
Exactly. Thomas is in trouble, and if I'm Coach Park right now, I've got my guys watching that little slip screen they run.
So the Terriers with with 2 timeouts left, but they have to have 2 scores to win.
Yes.
So they're, in my opinion, wasting their timeouts here by not using them.
He's back deep. He's going deep. Same play, same guy. Good defense right there. He's going to make that catch. That's the Caminator again. That's that matchup they found. They found a matchup right there, and that's going to be another flag. Could be 15 more yards. And the Caminator needs to calm down.
So, and just as I said, I thought he ought to be calling a timeout way back there. They throw a deep bomb. Now he's in a position where he really needs both those timeouts,
Right.
where he is.
Right, and that's Coach Park. Coach Park's got to understand, I know he does, that he's found a matchup. The Caminator, Coach Ward over there said, hey, number 13 over there is who we're going to pick on. So Caminator got to buckle up his chin strap and, play secondary coverage, which he's probably not used to. But at this point in the game, you got to know that they're coming your way and be ready to pick off the football. Big play for Thomas. 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Sometimes, whenever you're like trying to jump off sides before it goes, it causes it.
Drops back, deep. Got a man. He drops it. 13 over there. Carmona over there. Picking on Carmona and the Caminator. So we went over there to Carmona. Let's see if they go back to the matchup with Cayman.
So the incomplete pass going to stop the clock. They set the ball.
Yep.
We're at 1:59.
Yep, 159.
20-9. Watonga in the lead.
I see Chris.
Snap. Going back right back at Carmona. He's got pressure.
He's covered.
He's got pressure and he's down. Oh, nice sack there. Good sack right there by number 54.
Terrier's going to lose about 10 there.
Yep. Cale Smith having a ball game. Nice pursuit. Nice sack right there. Exactly how you write a clock moving. Thomas is in trouble. The upset is brewing, ladies and gentlemen. The upset is looking real. Thomas, take the snap. 3rd and long. Back deep, going right back to Carmona. He's pressured right there. He's going to be jumped down. Oh! They're going to call a flag right there.
So is that going to be late hit?
It's probably some sort of horse collaring type of call.
I mean, they were laundered all over the field, folks. Like, every striped shirt out there threw his yellow flag.
Yeah, that's going to be on us, and that's going to give him 15 yards.
I think that might have been a face mask. I sure didn't see it if it was.
I didn't see it there. Just personal foul. Probably nowadays in football, if you throw them to the ground too hard, the flags team. So who knows?
So that's a big hit right there.
That's a huge one.
It's not going to be a first down because they were so far
They were
back.
way back there. Now that is going to turn into
It is going to move the
first.
chains in. Yeah, automatic first down. Dang it.
Back, deep, stop. He's pressured again. We're right there. Good. Duenas, nice job. Nice job, Duenas.
So, Derek, I'm not sure what's going on here. The referees are discussing the chains. They're still got the down marker showing 3rd down.
Yeah,
it's almost like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Steve. I'm with you on that one.
Okay, so they're gonna. That was not an automatic, and the ball did not advance far enough to move the chains. So they've moved the chains back to where they originally were. It's now 4th down.
Now it's 4th down, and there again, this is back in the olden days. So if you're out there listening and you attend one of our home games, pay attention to the timings of the score and what's going on in the score. The Watonga stands need to be on their feet right now. The band needs to be playing. This is a huge play in this season.
So we're looking at 1:08 left. Watonga up by 20-9. If heaven forbid Thomas was to score here, really not a lot of time. They would just about have to do a quick strike here, get an onside kick, get back on offense, and drive the field again.
Exactly, Steve. That's a lot of work to do, but we've seen it done.
We sure have.
We've seen it happen, so we've got to be disciplined right now. Got to play smart. Big play, 4th down. Let's go. Here's your ball game right here, Steve.
What we really want is to shut down this play right here. Derek's right. This is one of the biggest plays of the game. Shut that down, this play right here, and that effectively ends the ball game.
Exactly.
With Watonga winning decisively.
Mm-hmm.
at the number 2 team in the state.
Yeah, make that point, Steve, decisively.
At the number 2 team in the state.
Yes, at the number 2 team in the state. And Steve, if this is the number 2 team in the state, I liking our chances this year. Here we go. Big play. Huge play right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Terriers, 4th and 4. Okay? Quarterback's been scrambling all day. He's been able to avoid sacks and make some positive yards, which you kind of look for here. He gets the snap, takes the throw. He's going to make the throw. He makes the drop, and he drops it, Steve! He's going to drop it. The ball turns over. Watonga to take the ball. Let me make sure. There's no flags. There's no flags in the Watonga Eagles.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take over with 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Thomas has 2 timeouts, but basically, we could run this clock out if my math is right, and I wasn't a mathematician, but if it's right, we can actually run this clock out, and the upset is real.
So one of the things I noticed there on that play was we had number 23 on our roster. That's Gabe Lockhart getting great pressure on the quarterback, and probably had a lot to do with that incomplete pass.
Exactly. And we got a flag on the field.
Coach Washington. He's getting mad at the ref.
He was
I'm not
all
sure what
back
the
in
call.
that backfield.
I'm not sure what the call was. It's a sideline warning. I guess it's gonna be a sideline warning. We're gonna back us up 5 more, and this is an alignment. So someone on the outside is not lining up correctly. You gotta have 7 people in the line of scrimmage, and somebody is either supposed to be on or off. That's not gonna be done right now, but hey, you know what? We got the football. We're in victory formation, the best formation in football for me. Joe Jackson's gonna take a knee. Joe Jackson's gonna take a knee, and ladies and gentlemen, dare I say it, your Watonga Eagles have come to Thomas, played the number 2 team in the state, and we are 59 seconds from walking out of here. Again, like I said, one of the biggest upsets in our school's history in a long, long time. So I'm going to read you some stats right now of what we got.
All right, so folks, we've got a nominee here for Player of the Game, DeAndre Dunn. He had 5 receptions this game, 113 yards, 22.6 yards per carry average after he caught the ball. 2 touchdowns, and he, on defense, picked up 1 interception.
1 interception on defense. Oh yes, so DeAndre Dunn's going to be your Eagle player of the game for tonight's game. And Steve, there's no question, this young man, I tell you again, I'm sounding like a broken record. And I've seen a lot of football, Steve, and I know you have too. Just to be a receiver at that position, and the way he made this secondary look, is one of the best halves I've ever seen.
So I have 2, I agree with that, and it can't be stated enough.
Right.
The unseen effect that he has and has had on the secondary, simply because he did what he did early in the game.
Yes, Steve, great point right there, Steve. And we said it earlier, didn't we? We said, hey, somebody else is going to have to step up because you're going to take it. And then that's what happened. White shirt steps up.
White shirt steps up and catches a great ball.
Exactly. Carmona steps up.
Captures the momentum. We had the Caminator, pounding the ball up the middle,
running hard
on defense, in the backfield, just almost every time.
Yep.
So, we got some really tough, awesome football players on this team.
We do. And we got, you know what? We got a good football team, Steve.
We got a good football team.
This is going to be a fun year right now. We got a good football team. It came out, Coach Watson had them well prepared. They weren't spooked by Thomas being the number 2 team in the state.
Folks, there's 56 seconds left. Thomas has called their final timeout, I believe.
Yep, that's going to be their final timeout. And 1 more kneel down, 2 more kneel down should do it.
So we may end up having to punt the very last play. I'm not
It's 3rd down right
on
now.
how the clock goes. We can run 2 more plays.
3rd down. I mean, Joe could take the ball. get back in the punter and run around for a while, take some time off the clock,
They call it timeout again?
and kick it. He uses a rugby style punting.
So that's
style
what's going to
anyway.
happen here. Thomas going back deep here, putting
Yep.
the man back deep. We're going. Joe's going to pump the ball away. I'm sure he's going to let all the clock possible run out. We're at about 34 seconds, 33 left in the game here.
Exactly.
Folks, I want you to stick with us for a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of analysis right after the game. The team's going to meet down on the field. We're going to try to get DeAndre down up here for a post-game interview. So stick with us for just a little bit. See if we can make that happen.
Oh, wait, they're punting it.
Oh, great punt by Jackson.
Yep. They're going to take it.
Fielded by number 2. And we've said his name a bunch of times, and I lost it at the top of my head here.
Oh, that's going to be Baldwin.
Baldwin, yeah.
Baldwin, and that's the clock's going to stay on 0. Ladies and gentlemen.
So that's going to do it.
Your Watonga Eagles come in, upset. Thomas Terriers, 20-9. Watonga.
So there's only one part of this ball game, Derek, that the Watonga Eagles didn't win, and that was, I'd say, the first half of the fourth quarter.
Yep, I'd say that.
And then they rallied in the second half of the fourth quarter and won that too.
And won that too. Sure did. So again, see, we told you the importance of this game. Big time win for Coach Watson. His debut as a Watonga football coach. He comes out. He's 1-0. Big time game for our team. And like I said, last year, from last year to this year, the state of Oklahoma in Class A, better watch out.
Indeed. Just a well-rounded win. I mean, Derek, we ran the ball, we punted the ball, we kicked the ball off well, we threw the ball, we defended the ball. Well-rounded win.
Exactly. All well-rounded. Exactly. I just can imagine the feeling right now of Coach Watson and his teammates. You guys should feel so good, so proud, all that hard work, and it's just great momentum, great energy going into next week and for the rest of the season. Everybody came up and came around and came here to Thomas. We weren't afraid, we weren't intimidated. It showed.
It showed. Love to see Watonga get this win. What does it mean for Class A football?
Class A football, it means that, hey, somebody better take a look at Watonga.
That's right.
Okay? And they haven't taken a look at us for quite some years now, so they better dust off the rust
Yep.
and head on down to Blaine County because we've got a playoff football team here, Steve.
Sure do. And, it's fun to see any team, in any season, they want to crescendo, they want to crest, they want to hit their best ball at a certain time in the season. You usually want to see that right about the end of the playoffs.
Exactly.
We're seeing some excellent football here
Excellent
right
football.
now.
Yes, we are. Excellent.
I don't think I've seen a team ever crest on the first game.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
What does that mean? It means y'all need to come out and watch them.
There you go. That's exactly what that means because there's going to be a buzz in the city coming back home tonight, and the buzz is going to be no hype. It's going to be real. We have as a good football team here in Watonga. The Watonga Eagles are back, baby. I think I can officially say that, Steve. We're back with this W, and the way our defense performed tonight, and the athletes we got at the skill positions. I tell you what, Steve, it's going to be a fun year.
I think it is too. So, folks, we're still on the hunt here for getting DeAndre up here for a little post-game interview. And we're just going to hang out with you for a few minutes while our master statistician runs downstairs and tries to get hold of DeAndre.
Exactly. And DeAndre Dunn, what have we not said about him today?
I know, man.
Just
what a game.
What a game. I mean, what a game, and what a start off to your senior year. I remember my senior year, we were big underdogs to the Weatherford Eagles that year, my senior year. And we went down to Weatherford and did exactly what these Eagles did today. We weren't supposed to win, but we came away with the win, and we went undefeated that season.
Well, and Derek, talk about that season a little bit. How did that set you up for a culture of success that season?
Just a lot of it is your leadership and your coach. A lot of it is Watonga, the hometown. A lot of it was wanting to win a championship with my friends that I grew up with growing up, the Hartfields, the Benways, the Solomons, and those guys like that, and wanting to be like. Wanting to be just like, the state champions before,
Right.
The Gary Johnson, Greg Johnson, and those guys when they won back-to-back state championships. And so, yeah, for me, that's why I worked so hard my senior year on the field as far as trying to do the best I could. And I had ambitions of going to college, Steve. So,
Sure.
It meant a lot to me. So I know what it means to DeAndre and Joe right now. These games are precious, and it's not a day I don't think about the last game of the season in my high school year. But yeah, so that set me up in this. And like I said, the times were back then. Football was everything, and there was no cell phones and things to draw your attention. That's all we had was football.
Sure.
That's all we had.
Well, one of the things that I'm excited about is, when you have a bit of success as a team in any sport, it tends to breed a whole little tornado of its own around the team and around the program.
Exactly.
So success like this will make it it'll make it where they expect that they should win the rest of the games, not in an egotistical or a overconfident kind of way, but in a I've been here.
Right. Exactly.
This is what we do.
Exactly. And like I said, the win tonight is going to do wonders because they have learned how to win.
Yep.
Okay. Now they're not going to expect to lose. Okay. Anybody that's on the schedule now, they're going to know that hey, we faced the number 2 team in the state, took them down, beat them. So, hey, bring on whoever you want to bring on next week. We'll be fighting again. So
I don't envy the coaching staffs that are going to have to watch film on this game for the next week, the next 2 weeks, however long.
I feel sorry for him. Steve, because they got to watch number 2 out there and try to game plan with him, and that's going to be different. That's going to be difficult.
How do you make the plan?
Yeah.
I mean, man, okay, so I just go find me a D1 level defense and bring him in and try to defend.
Right. Exactly.
Because you've got guns all over the field.
Yeah, you got weapons all over the field. And what I like to see from that second half was, like we spoke earlier, those other guys stepped up, Camernator and things like that. So they're going to get confidence,
Yep.
So you got to worry about them too. So you got to have a good football team. And DeAndre can expect from now on he's going to be double covered the rest of the year. You know what I mean? So
good news is he's one heck of an athlete, and he's going to catch some balls anyway.
Exactly.
And the coaching staff they'll come up with schemes to get him open.
Right.
It's not like they're going to keep him from being able to.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, folks, the after-game celebration down on the field has taken quite a bit longer than we expected, which we want.
Exactly.
If hats off to our Watonga Eagles, hats off to our new coaching staff and our coaching staff that's been here.
Right.
Hats off to the players that worked so hard this summer, that worked so hard last year, that worked so hard the year before, and are here and ready to play.
Hey, hats off to the parents out there.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Hats off to the parents out there, and I say that being a parent myself, of course. Last year's pandemic, changed a lot of things for all of us, but you guys have to get a lot of credit too. Okay,
Yep.
These boys play hard. They're well-mannered kids, and we don't know what they're like at home, but out here, I'll tell you what, out here. These young men played a phenomenal football game tonight.
We just want to say, Chris Sanders, get well soon. We want to see you on the field.
Exactly.
We missed you tonight, and there'll be those games where not only do we miss you, but we need you.
And Steve, if I may, there's a special person's birthday out there today. Dash Ezekiel Jenkins is 13.
Happy birthday, Dash.
Happy birthday, Dash. Daddy loves you, and we'll see you soon, okay? Thanks.
So, folks, we're going to sign it off here. Eagles win it tonight 20-9
Yes, we
against the
did.
Thomas Terriers.
And upset.
So looking forward to that when those rankings come out. They'll come out, I think, Sunday or Monday. I can't remember which day it is, and how the population of the state changes.
Exactly.
Folks, we love you. We'll see you again next week.
Exactly.
WatongaEagles.tv, everybody.
Oh, yeah. See ya.